on topics, whether conscious or cosmic. It's never nonsense, mega levels are microscopic. It's a Killer Priest project, AD control the rocket. Before we land the plane, many things we engage and explain. The unexplained, without mask. Welcome to the Killer Priest podcast. Killer Priest podcast. I had backwards and everything, but I'm moving forward. You know what I mean? We ready to go. Oh, okay. Oh, welcome everybody. Welcome to another episode of Killer Priest Podcast. I am your host, Killer Priest, the Iron Sheik from the Middle East. And most cases prepare and say peace. And controlling the rocket. Don't stop it. Rocket, don't stop. None other than AD, A Dizzle.
Yeah, what's going on? Welcome back.
AD.
Another Wednesday.
On my side, special guest up in the building. Once again, Gustavo is in the building. What they call you, Gustavo?
District Lord, Phantom. You know, I got, many tags.
Took it back with Phantom.
Took it back with Phantom.
Yeah.
You know, if you really know, check the credits. A lot of your favorite albums, my name is attached to that.
Yeah.
So.
None other than on the chat room. Y'all know her.
Yeah.
Jody up in the building. Shout out to Jody in the building. Moderating the chat room, checking things out. And
we're about to light one of these Killer Priest OG joints.
All right.
You know
Okay, all right.
Y'all
There
do
we
that.
go.
I'm gonna go get homeboy downstairs.
Yeah, we got a special guest up in the building. Coming your way.
Great news for people in New York. We just got the word that they're going to legalize marijuana in New York City.
Really?
Yes. Governor Cuomo is fast-tracking marijuana usage, recreational use, and the sale of marijuana in New York City. So maybe
Could this be the apocalypse?
the next 30 to 60 days, marijuana will be recreational in New York.
Wow, we got to talk about that. I wonder where at, bro. New Yorkers, don't go. Hold on, cause I know my NY, and I know how it get. Yo, son, word. They can't have it in Brooklyn though.
All over New York. It's not just one location. It's all over.
They can't be in Brooklyn.
All over. Doesn't matter. All over New York.
It can only be in Central Manhattan. It can't.
No, all over New York.
This is beautiful, beautiful moment. All right, all over New York.
All over New York.
This is
Not just one location.
This is
There's
all
gonna be dispensaries for everyone.
This is gonna be beautiful.
It's gonna be like out here.
Yeah.
It's gonna be amazing.
Well, crime just went down 80%.
Exactly. And everyone's about to be business owners in a second too.
Yeah.
So that's gonna be dope.
That's good. Shout out to crime. AD went down. Crime just dropped 80%, which is good. Because they'd be high. Woo! Too high to do hijacks and, they can get their stuff. Now you can go out there, you can smoke it in front of anybody, and you don't have to be
You gotta be paranoid
Yeah.
about smoking now.
Exactly. Shout out to the chat room. Man. Rocketeers in the building. Check out the Craftman is in the building. I don't hear too much of the Craftman. Where's the Craftman at? Stand up. Shout out to Far Rockaway. I see y'all in the building. I see Trouble Man in there. New York, Barcelona. Oh, that is beautiful. She asked the right question. That's what I'm. That's what I'm wondering too. Yeah, we up here, and when he get here, we're gonna put the elephant because there's an elephant in the room again. Someone's not here.
Elephant in the room.
Last podcast was off the meat rack, yo.
It's off the yelling.
I just got to say that. It's going down Monday. My bets is, and I know you're watching, Rasul, because you're not here right now. I'm just looking into the screen, and I'm going to talk to you for a minute.
Sue.
Yeah. Sue, you a no-show today, and I hope you good. You know what I'm saying? I hope you're getting those facts. And getting all your paperwork together, because you're gonna definitely need those facts, and get them, and that'll be dope. That'll be dope, man. Because when it comes down to it, it's all about you and Tahuti, and the weigh-in was crazy though.
Yeah,
I haven't seen a weigh-in like that in a long time. I'm not gonna front. They was going at it. Then magic came out of nowhere. Somebody did magic. Yo. Jody says the blind can't see past their egos in disguise. They would rather stay asleep. Ooh, that's a shot.
That's a dart.
Yo, what's up, bro? What's good?
That's a dart.
Jody just cocked the gun and just took a shot. Tahuti's not here. Bissalona. Shout out to Bissalona. Great artist, great poet, great MC, great singer. She'll be coming on the show. What up, Lord? What's good with you? What's good? We're gonna bring you on. Now we got music for you to come on, bro. We're gonna bring you on with some music. We got a theme song for you to come on. What's good with you? Yeah, exactly. Y'all remember my video? This is your second time back, and they've been asking for you. You know what I'm saying? Eric back. And y'all remember my video, the documentary? Yeah. We're gonna do that. The creator is here of the video, the document. And the way we hooked up. I'm gonna bring you on in a few minutes.
I got the fan going, so don't worry, Priest.
Indeed. Yeah, indeed. So we're letting the tea brew. The tea is going down and it's starting to brew. We're going to start off with a nice tea ceremony. Well, I'm going to wait till everybody get up here. And we're going to do this on the right time, on scheduled time. Tahuti is not here in the building. Tahuti will be here Monday. Sharp, ready, boxing gloves on.
Yeah, he can only do Mondays anyway. So
Yeah, he's going to be a special guest Mondays, right?
yeah.
And Sul is coming in with he's going to be via satellite.
He's supposed to be via Zoom.
Going to be via Zoom satellite. Okay.
Well,
so coming in there.
if you believe in satellites.
Streaming. Streaming in.
Yeah.
Stream in.
Yeah, streaming.
Yeah, I just come in. We can't have them sit next to each other. It might, some information coming out. But at the end of the day, we all benefit and we all win.
It's all for the greater good.
Yeah.
It's all for the people. Can you bring me up in volume a little bit, please?
Yeah.
Thank you, sir. Sound better now.
Oh, shoot.
Yeah, sound better.
How's that?
You just
Yeah, sound good.
Yeah, exactly. Sound right.
Thank
you.
you.
Just did the, you punch in. You just did the real, what's the name? The real auto type of thing. All right, so there, everybody in the building. Killah T. Oh, they ready for the tea. All right, so without further ado, I'm going to bring up my first guest. We might as well.
Yeah, let's get to it.
Eric. We have Eric in the building.
Eric.
Come on up.
Let's get it.
Y'all remember this guy?
Listen, amazing strand you have here, please.
Thank you, bro.
Amazing. I'm getting high.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? My joint ain't going off. Excellent.
Wow. You picked the right time to say that.
Excellent.
Yo, Eric. So what's up, Eric? How you been, bro? Yeah, man. The last time you was up here, we got it got philosophical and real deep.
Gustavo, right?
Eric,
Yeah.
we in the building.
Yeah.
Let's get it.
Gustavo.
Yeah, this time I got the mic. Last time we had the one mic.
Yeah.
We had the black.
Yeah,
Now we got the green. We're out here in Egypt.
Uh-huh.
Yes, sir. We in Africa.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, exactly. That's
He's
exactly
talking
what
about from the background.
Oh, yeah, definitely. I'm looking at your
Do I have controls here?
Yeah, hold on.
There we go. Oh, that's better. Yeah.
Gustavo, you brought somebody with you.
Yeah, I did. Got my boy Mederick in the building.
Medrick in the building. All right, no doubt.
We could bring him on soon too. I got another chair.
Yeah. Might as well, because I'm just going to do the whole tea ceremony thing like this.
Yes, sir.
Yo, shout out to the chat room. Everybody come on in. Get your coffee. Get your cold brew. Get your water. Get your
the
tea.
cat.
The cat is in the
Famous
building.
cat.
When and he already knows what time it is.
That cat is.
And then you'll be able to rock it right there.
I'm gonna ask everybody a story about the cat too.
Cat.
Yeah.
Cat with the Mac. The 80 cat. 80 cat got no ADD.
What's up, my man?
Yo, what's good, bro?
All right.
It's an honor to be on the show.
Thank you, man. Thank you so much. Why don't you tell the people your name? Something like that.
What's up, bro? My name is Medderick. I'm an artist, producer, engineer. And yeah, I'm just grateful to be on here.
It's a lot of talent up here.
I'm gonna have
I
you
think
guys,
it's gonna. Come on, y'all want to slide down? Yeah.
Stay right here at the Freestyle. They're gonna have to shuffle in. Cool.
All right.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Okay. We all set up. Barcelona in the building. Yo, Solstice in the building, man. It's all right.
It's that fire.
Yeah. Man, it's just so much stuff, man. You just dropped a bomb. They said they go about to legalize weed in New York, all over.
It's a dream
Right.
come true.
Yeah.
I got in big trouble for smoking weed as a youngster in New York, man.
They just gave up, huh? Do you think that's it? It's
Nah,
like they're doing it for a reason. Is this a reset move or what?
Nah,
about
because
you?
you got Los Angeles making all this money off legalization.
Indeed.
All right, you go to a dispensary right now, it costs you like at least $7-8 just on the tax, just
Right.
on the 50. So that's like $60 right there. So New Jersey just finished getting legalized recreational as well,
Right.
not that long ago. Virginia just finished getting legalized. Washington been legalized. So it's right now the Governor Cuomo's fast tracking it because he says to help bring in money because of COVID.
Okay.
So in the next 60 to 90 days, it should be you can smoke weed outside in New York, and you can get a dispensary, and they're gonna start making laws. So that's
How about,
You heard that,
how about
Z?
like the people that got in a lot of trouble for weed, and now like do they get pardoned because it's legal?
because so basically the same laws that they have used over here, the reform laws. So all those people will get dropped. All their charges will be dropped from their
Okay.
from. But what I also heard is that they're going to be reaching out to those people to give them grants or give them kind of like a leg up to do a dispensary.
Oh.
So
One,
a
two,
lot
three.
of the people in
Think one
in
choke up.
California
And they cut down. Hey, I'll do it part my bag.
in California, they're basically using those laws and then just now bringing it to every state. Like this is how we're doing it. We made a mistake.
Yeah.
Basically, I mean, you can't take back people's lives. So
Yeah,
that's what I'm trying to say.
There's
Is
really no.
I feel like there should be more than that, and especially with marijuana, because I know a lot of people that went to jail for marijuana.
Yeah.
It's kind of crazy.
It's just all about control, right? So they realized they could benefit from it. So now.
I mean, they've been my whole thing is they've been benefiting of it all this time. Who's bringing this? Who's making these labs and all that? Like they are. This is not. They've been benefiting. This is not nothing new. Now that they're seeing that they could make money on a legal level
By taxing.
right?
Taxing.
I mean, look, JFK's father, he was a bootlegger. He sold.
We got a whistle blow. Just blow a
So,
whistle.
Not right now.
so when you start thinking about it, when they start making their money like preset, once they making tax off of it, that's what they really care about, And look at the people who are in power now. People who are like in my age. I'm 38, So people like us, we're not like weed. Come on, man. Like my friend went to jail for nothing. He wasn't selling no crack or no heroin. Something that's really like destroying communities or people's
Yeah, it
minds.
was hurting people, killing
Weed
people.
ain't. Come on, man. When did you ever heard like, oh, daddy give me a beating because he smoked some weed? Nah, motherfucker was drinking some alcohol, got in his feelings. You know what I'm saying? So, just gotta be more realistic.
I'm gonna do something different when we start the tea ceremony. I'm gonna pass this down to you. You pour, and only pour it up there like here because you don't want to grab it. It's gonna be a little hot. But
Yeah.
y'all just pour it over here and then pass
the
it on
bottom,
down.
right?
I'll take the last one.
Cool.
Grab by the handle. Yeah, there you go. All right, everybody. Yo, AD, what are you doing? We're about to do the pouring.
Appreciate you.
The
Yeah.
pouring ceremony. We're doing the tea ceremony. This is the pouring. Yeah, exactly.
Like halfway.
Oh, I mean, wherever you want. It could be here. It was
Big
kind of
equal
hot
for me.
because
Yep.
the handles up. Yeah, there you go. Indeed. No one pour their own
Yeah.
tea. There you go. All right, y'all set up. Boom. Indeed. So,
That's good, right?
yeah. Good looking, brethren.
I said, empty your mind.
Words of Bruce Lee.
Focus.
Yeah.
Like water.
You can start it up. I'm gonna keep
Yeah.
this on you about to spit?
Priest make the tea hot in the teapot. Woo.
Hey, D, about to go in. Oh, yeah, take a smell of this. Let's do it right. Everybody that's home, if you're in front of your computer,
Remember, connect the energy first.
yeah. Oh, let's do this.
It's a little bit hot though. It's hot in there.
I told you, AD didn't get the one with the handles in it. That's what
Yeah, we're trying to be like, authentic with it. Like,
Exactly.
we literally got these imported from Japan. That's why it took them a couple months.
I like these cups.
We were going for authenticity, but we didn't realize that shit gets hot as hell. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's like, yo, we should have got some regular ass teacups with handles.
No,
Yeah.
You just have to adapt, you know?
Yeah,
Channel
we're
G.
getting it. It's hot right now. I'm just turning this down. I'm gonna get with y'all right now.
Adaptation.
So, what are we continuing with the oolong today?
Yeah. Oh no, we're doing this is a yellow tea. So this is a yellow tea. We're gonna do a couple of them. So this is a rare yellow tea. I'll let you read the bag of it.
Yeah, I watched your video this morning.
Organic
You had the
yellow.
oolong.
Yeah. Dude.
Yellow. Okay, we got yellow.
And don't stop the music. All right, so we're gonna
I just
toast
dropped it
everybody
down.
already. All right, here's the toast to everybody that's home. AD, what you drinking on? Water?
Yo, I got my alkaline water brought to you by Essentia.
All right, peace, yo. All right.
Because
salute.
water is essential.
Salute.
AD.
Yeah.
I won't cling because those are pretty hot.
Toast up to everybody.
Cling. Yeah.
AD just drunk alkaline water.
Yo, I gotta get my hydration on.
Hey, I heard some stuff about that alkaline water, bro. Don't go for it.
We can talk about it.
Yeah, it's not all that.
This is a BPA free bottle.
What happened? Did it get canceled?
The alkaline? Yeah, exactly.
Well, when the alkalinity in the water is too high, it dilutes your stomach acid, especially
Yes.
if it has like the baking soda or any other type of alkalinizing agent or artificial electrolytes to like to alkalinize the water, so it's gonna dilute your stomach acid and it's gonna give you digestive issues. if
Because
you're
some
drinking it
people might
consistently
already
for
be
a
too
long period of
alkaline.
time. Yeah.
Exactly.
Everybody's different, so.
That was
The body will naturally adjust its pH.
Yeah.
Potential hydrogen.
drink responsibly.
Drink responsibly.
Right, I know. See, that's what I heard. You, my man, right on point. Gotta watch out for those alkaline. You get alkaline when you eat vegetables, right?
Yeah, your body, the byproducts of the vegetables either create ashes inside your intestines or just have like chlorophyll that helps alkalinize your blood and stuff like that and carry out heavy metals. Yeah. Depending on the type of vegetable that you're eating, of course.
Right.
Chlorophyll. Messing with my Taurus field. Sorry, it's the beat, man.
Yo, everybody getting in there. Trouble Man said he got some tequila tea.
Tequila.
That's crazy.
Tequila priest.
It's like a car bomb right there. Car bomb is whiskey inside of coffee.
Cool.
So he said tea killer. What's his name? Well, are you serious about that, Trouble Man? Shout out to him. So while you on there, Masuka got some coffee, cosmic water, and this is my man. You dropped some knowledge on this, and I got this for you if you want to light it up. We'll do this with some turmeric. We can make it herbal up in here. Get real herbal.
Turmeric is
Awesome.
good.
Yeah, we got some turmeric on deck just in case anybody want to take it there. Next level.
Yes, sir.
Well, it's like some yayo, right? Just buy some. They got some turmeric to turn
turmeric,
golden,
brother.
golden light. All right, so where we at? So you was talking about so they legalized.
Yeah, they about to legalize marijuana in New York City.
That's a major move right there.
Yo, but what's
Every time
crazy?
they
You
about
know
to do
what's
something.
crazy though? It's like, yo, the cops, they tight. They tight. The cops, because they can they can come. Yeah, that was like a little search warrant. Like, yeah, yo, you got some weed. So now they can't use that now
Right.
to come into the crib. You know what I'm saying?
Pulling you over.
Just
So,
little
like, you
little
gotta
dumb
watch
shit.
this.
Little dumb shit. But you still can, it's like people don't understand. Like, in Los Angeles, you can't smoke weed and drive a car. You can't do that. That's DUI. You know what I'm saying?
Is that true?
Yeah, drive around intoxicated. What do you think marijuana is?
I got you.
Nah, I'm just letting you know. It's the law.
That's real.
This is what it is. So people can understand the law and how the law is working on that. But the main thing is, for people to also understand that, just know what you're getting yourself into, wherever state it is. Just study the law about it. How much you can have with you. Have a designated driver. You'll be good. Uber, Lyft.
Exactly. I heard they got some stuff in AZ where they just have these cars that it's all free and they just pick you up, take you right to your spot. And that's where alcohol though, and weed, but that's kind of cool.
Yeah, that is pretty dope.
Yeah,
We'll probably start a company like that ourselves.
yeah.
Is
Is it time to? It's reset time. Time to get time to get serious about a lot of things, and time to pull into like self building, self healing,
Examination.
Self examination is a good word, like that. And that's what I'm thinking. I'm like, wow, we all doing this. This is coming together on the right time. Is it the right moon, or where we at with this?
Yeah, see, last time I was here, we were in Mercury retrograde.
Right,
I feel it's a different vibe now.
right.
Last time I got super lost. This time, not. But it's my second time here, so
All right, no
yeah.
doubt.
So,
You got super
but
lost.
I don't know. Things just feel different, like things feel a little bit more grounded,
Oh,
secure.
There you go, bro. I'm glad.
Mm-hmm.
He said we feel grounded. I feel grounded too. You know what I'm saying?
we
About
got
to
that?
ground some matcha.
We got that killer priest right here.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
indeed.
Killer Priest OG.
Yeah, have at it. You know
Yeah,
what I'm
let's
saying?
get more. Let's get more of that tea.
Yes, indeed.
Yeah.
And you can go all out too. If you want to fill it to the rim, go ahead. The second one is all about enjoyment. The first one was about discipline. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Akbar Yeshua. You shouldn't drive while high or drunk. Period. That's
Yeah, because then you drive too slow.
holding up traffic, right? I mean
Yeah.
that's a good jewel.
I mean, if it's sativa, you're gonna be really cautious.
Shout out to David Flores in the building. Lil Da Vinci. He's saying peace family got the alien. Yo, Lil Da Vinci has music out right now.
Oh, word.
Yeah, he has music out right now. Dope MC. Yo, what's the name of your the album? Peace. Could you reintroduce the guys? I missed the start. Okay. From the top.
What's up, world? My name is Medarick. I'm an artist, producer, engineer.
Eric Silva, visual audio artist.
Producer plug. I have a virtual beat battle that I do. I have one coming up with Ski Beats, and we have our guest, Killer Priest, this Sunday. So if you got some time, tap in. All our Instagram and social media is producer plug UNI. So you want to watch the ticket, go to the link. You should be good.
Tap, tap, tap in.
Yes, sir.
Yo, Mr. Universe right here.
Killer Priest OG.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm
Exactly.
gonna check that out.
Huh?
Yeah, I got some beats too on the side. Like you were
Okay.
texting me, oh, what's my title today? And I'm like, I don't know, man. Because last time I had visual effects. But it's music.
Now you're an audio visual artist.
Yeah, I figured that covers my
How'd
bases.
you start with all that? That sounds very interesting, to be honest.
Well, so I started playing piano when I was
Book
a
of
kid.
Self. That's the name of the album.
Piano and drawing,
I got you.
and that evolved into going to art school in high school. My art teacher was a really good teacher. He set up this TV production class. This was back in 2000, And so I ended up going to Otis College of Art and Design.
Where's that at?
It's right here. It's around the corner. Yeah, here in LA.
In Los Angeles.
Yeah. And I went into the digital media department. So they have all different departments. They've got toy design, fine art, communication, environmental. But so digital was my thing, especially because that allows me to combine it with my music, So I take the visuals and the music and put it together and just be creative, and it just made sense. But so after I graduated from there, I went into TV. Motion graphics, like animation, titles, visual effects it was like motion graphics, visual effects. But then I started getting more focused on visual effects. I went to, worked on different shows. Eventually at the Tonight Show with Jay Leno.
Ooh.
And that's where.
Hey, how you doing?
Yeah, I really kind of honed my my visual effects craft.
Yeah, you did something funny on that.
Yeah, because it was a fast turnaround. We would film stuff at 1 p.m. We taped the show at 4. It's gonna air that same night, and millions of people will be watching it.
Yeah.
So it was a good time. It was a really good show.
Nice.
And then you did some with Ellen, right? Did you say that?
So after Leno ended, I didn't know what I was gonna do, but I wound up at Ellen and doing the same stuff there, basically.
She was cool with you?
Yeah, she's cool.
No funny business on set?
No, I mean, she's a busy lady, so
We gotta ask.
She's in
Ellen's
the
cool. So today we agree peace. And they got a question for us too. Said Biden, when you bring it back down, I can say his name. AD.
It's nighttime in Egypt now.
Shout out to Santana too. Santana just hit us up earlier.
Okay.
And pull it down, son.
And we're back.
Okay, we lost it. Mr. Blessington. He said Biden opposes legalization, but has backed up more modest reforms such as legalizing medical use, expunging prior cannabis records, rescheduling marijuana, and allowing states to set their own policies.
Told you.
You in agreement with what's going on?
That's what we're talking about. He's gonna expunge those records. All those people that got caught with weed charges, they went to jail. It's gonna be deleted. So then, if that was their felony, they don't got a felony no more. That shit's gone.
No, I guess that's a good thing. Yeah,
That's an excellent thing.
That's an excellent thing. Yeah.
It's an excellent thing. And
It's long
like I
overdue.
said, like I said, from what they did before, they did out here. Like this is the template, California.
Right.
They reached out to the people who got in trouble, and they're like, "Hey, start a dispensary." So they're using this as a template, and they're going to different states and seeing how it works. It's working in Nevada, it's working in Denver, it's working in Seattle. Like I just finished saying, just hit Jersey. So it's a big thing. It's big business.
You already said that one right there?
Nope. Today we agree peace. That's what I could say we do. It was something that happened last time we was on here. It was crazy. Hey, peace and blessings from Santana. Oh, that's Santana and Ariel.
Yeah.
Please send us your boy eyeglasses, prescriptions, lenses. Thickness is a thing from the past. Let's make. Are you moving it, AD?
I know. I want to bring it in here.
All right. Let's make some more sexy glasses for a free brother. Oh, that brother, he did, and he also works on what are you talking about? What he said, glasses. What he said?
Optometry.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah. Also, we're gonna play one of his videos he suggested.
Oh.
He made a donation last week, so we're gonna play his video, the "Can You Dig It" video.
Oh, okay.
As soon as you're ready, we're gonna do that segment.
Oh, okay.
And we got 2 song promotions today.
All right. So say no more.
Yeah. Can you dig it?
Yeah, exactly. All right, so there's so much weed going in, so it's a cool vibe going on right
Priest
now.
getting contact high right
Yeah,
now.
yeah, exactly. I'm gonna be tea drunk in a minute, so I'm
Yeah,
gonna
what you
go
got?
to go
Some
in.
books?
Huh?
Nice.
Yeah, I got some books. I bought some books for us to read some passages from. This is from the doctor. We was talking about Dr. York so much. This is the 5%, the Nation of 5%.
Okay.
This is the 120 degrees. I can pass it down. I want. And I also got a Dr. York book. There's lessons in there, right? The 120. This is one right here. This is from the Nuwapian Nation. Wow. This is way back. And we got some lot of whole bunch of information in there. You probably can't get this book anywhere. You know,
Basically, yeah.
too much, right? Yeah, so
It's like a coloring book.
yeah. Coloring book of the spheres. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
So he composed all 120 degrees, all 120 lessons of 5% lessons, and put them in his book and called it the problem book. So solve them. And then you have pictures of Clarence Smith, Allah. This is Clarence 13X. He's the one who started the 5% Nation. You also have he's the founder of it, and you have Elijah Muhammad in here. So as a composer of a lot, you have W.D. Farad. He's the messenger that brought Farad, and of course, yeah, I see it. This is Dr. York. This is the Dr. Z, Malachi Z York in here. So I was asking them because Tahuti is a firm student and believer in Dr. York. He came up there, and Rasul also. So I was asking him because I had this book for a minute. Who gave me this book? Was it Hakeem? I did. Well, anyway, I was asking him, did he ever meet Zachariah Sitchin and his work in Zachariah Sitchin? Because I knew he was coming out back then and saying it. Now, Sewell says yes, because these guys was talking about this a long time ago. Zachariah Sitchin was talking about the Anunnakis and the other planets and this for a minute. And they try to, a lot of people, that's all that, I love that type of stuff, you know what I mean? With the Nibiru and stuff like that. So he brought that out, right? And I was asking, did he study some of Zachariah Sitchin's work? And the answer was yes. Yeah. You can pull up Zachariah Sitchin, and he did research on ancient Sumerians and things they see now, because this goes right back into what the debate is going to be about. Who built the pyramids? You know?
Well, everybody's research, you know, they're learning from each other, you know, and they might not always agree, but, you know, there's the people that are researching this, they're going to be familiar with each other's work, and it's like, just like, you know, with hip-hop, it's like people are growing on the shoulders of the people that came before, you know, so whoever's researching stuff, somebody else might take it further, you know, or have a different opinion or whatever.
Right. Yeah, seeing in the ancient worlds, when you deal with Aztecs and you deal with cats from the ancient world, they didn't look at it like plagiarism the way they did. They saw it in another different way. You know, like you take stories and you just add on to them and things like that. We kind of in this Western civilization, I think that we got caught up into too much of, you know, no, they took that and they created this, but they were all just sharing that information, like you said.
Yeah.
And they were just passing it on. And you can add a story, not saying that the stories are great. You know what I mean? There are older versions of certain things that we know about today.
Definitely.
You know? Go ahead, girl. I know you want to come in. Go ahead.
Yeah, man,
Yeah,
ancient
ready to go.
civilizations are one of the most fascinating topics to me, especially like antediluvian civilizations before the flood, like before the massive cataclysm that happened 11,600 years ago and 12,800 years ago. There was two massive extinction events that coincided with huge drastic changes in the global weather that completely wiped out massive amounts of life, and including human civilizations that had to have been existing at the time, especially considering how old the Sphinx could potentially be due to the water erosion on it. Like, there's so much hidden and amazing things yet to be uncovered about our past that have so that tie directly into why we're here on this planet right now, and the people who have laid the groundwork to like be able to talk about these things and to decode these tablets and to bring this information out to the world, they're fucking goats, man. Because that's one of my favorite topics. That curiosity alone of who built all these megaliths and what was their purpose and why are they aligned with certain constellations and why are there so many different unexplainable massive structures all around the world that seem to have similar architecture from civilizations that were across vast distances that had supposedly no means of communication, according to modern historians and whatever it is that whoever these people are that are studying modern like history and whatever they're saying. But yeah, man, the ancient civilizations are fucking awesome, bro. Like,
yeah, it's funny. Like last night, I was just watching a thing, you know, on it was Freddie Silva, no relation by the way, but Freddie Silva. He does this type of research, and like it's not like you called me up and said, hey, we're gonna talk about ancient civilization, so watch this video so you have something to contribute to the conversation. But I mean, it's the Killah Priest podcast, so what, you know,
no holds barred, just go in, bro.
Expect, but
go in.
he was talking about how
More tea.
you know, a lot of the research, you know, can go so far, but you also have to go into the information that was passed down orally. So you have to go to like you know, he was talking about the Cook Islands, and he went there and talked to this guy who he knew all the stories and stuff that had been passed down, and he was able to get some different information, you know, that wouldn't be able to get otherwise if you're just going through records or
Orators.
yeah, there's definitely a big mystery to humanity's past.
Yeah, well, Tahuti said he's gonna show and prove that man didn't build the pyramids.
So who do you think built the pyramids?
I'm gonna get into yeah, I'm gonna get into it. I mean, that's a good question, man. Let me see. I'm a ponder on that for a minute. I'm gonna say this moment. Evidence show.
need some more water.
Yeah. Evidence, and I'm gonna get some more water. And what Tahuti brought out, it was straight up impossible, because some of those they were predating mankind.
The structures.
With the type of equipment that was here, they were here already. A lot of that stuff was already here, because they would have showed it in the hieroglyphs, and no one came out with the hieroglyph and showed and proved that they were actually lifting up those cranes and pulling them up there. I mean, the only time they show it is toy figures. And I think Tahuti has a very strong point on that, because in toy, they redo it modernly, and they just show the toy figures doing it.
Wow.
Yeah. And then that's why yesterday I mean, the last time we was here, shout out to K Bob Prax. Please ask your guests what are their honest interpretation of Moorish history. I would appreciate AD input as well. There you go, AD.
Well,
I'm gonna get back to that.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know enough about Moorish history to speak on it. I'm more of an astrology person and syncretism. You know, I follow Santos Bonacci and stuff. So, but I'm learning from the Moorish topic, from what Rasul talks about, what you guys talk about. You know what I'm saying? I'm still a student of that, so I can't speak on it. But I find it very interesting.
And feel free, Moors, in the sorry to cut you off. Feel free, Moors, in the chat room to call in or come in and comment. Go ahead.
Yeah, I know when Christopher Columbus, when they stayed inside these American public school history books or these history books, they state that, you know, when he came here, you know, came to Americas, he settled here. But in his diaries, the first thing he's saying was he said, "Oh, there's Moors here," when he settled in the Caribbean. So he's seen a mosque, and then he's seen the Moors. So he couldn't believe that they're already here before Columbus. So that's a little, about the Moors, in regards to them already being in already these lands prior to Columbus and prior to the Americans.
Yeah, I've heard that as well. Because there was already Moorish architecture here, supposedly.
There was already people here.
Pardon me, I'm just going to hook this up. So there's already people in here. I heard that before.
Last time I was talking about David Wilcock, and he's a big fan or whatever of the Law of One books.
David Wilcox.
Yeah, David Wilcock. So the Law of One books were channeled, I think it was like the 70s. It's like this channeled material. It's super dense, they talk, and it talks in very kind of like, it's like hard to follow, like their language. But they talk a lot about frequencies, and from what I remember, because I didn't read them all myself, but I heard I think it was David Wilcock like summarizing some of the stuff, and one idea I remembered, and I could be getting this wrong. This could be from another book that I read, but the idea was that the pyramids were actually built as a whole, all at one time, as a thought form. So it was more materialized than it was physically built. Because at that time, there were like spiritual teachers, extraterrestrials or angels, whatever you want to call them.
Yeah,
they were
thing.
advanced and trying to kind of teach humanity at that time. But I mean,
So they were like operating at a higher level of consciousness that's less dense and like materialized and bringing from the ethers into this physical plane.
yeah, but
Just
at
with
some
the
point they
vibration.
realized that it was kind of like it's kind of like a violation of free will to get too involved or something like that.
When I went to Ecuador,
expand on that.
when I went to Ecuador, my grandmother she told me that you could see the different planets at certain times, So I was like, I bet. So that just means to me that we're not here. There's definitely not just us in this universe,
Well, when you dream, right? When you go to sleep and you dream, you can see your body,
Yeah.
and you are actually visualizing yourself somewhere else. But is that you? You know what I'm saying? But you can see yourself inside there. So you got to look at the celestial does affect, the physical, and those are phenomena of light just appearing out of nowhere, and your eyes are closed.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's
Like
very,
you said
very
last time, that light doesn't come from the sun,
Right.
Yeah. It comes from the third eye inside.
Yeah.
I heard somewhere once that when certain resonant frequencies happen within the pineal gland, it releases bursts of color, and then because the pineal gland is like a retina, it perceives that color and receives that that information through whatever it perceives it as. But there's so many places you can go just within your own mind and within your consciousness. But the question goes, is that all internal, or are you actually traveling elsewhere within this reality? Or is it all just one and the same, because we're just this consciousness perceiving through these physical vessels for this temporary time that we're here, and does it continue, and does it just shift and change in form? It's like consciousness is very interesting. I like just the fact that we're all here together speaking about these subjects is like
Yeah.
amazing. It's beautiful times that we're in, man. Like
Yeah, and it's not like it was planned. Like that's what I was looking forward to about today, where it's like I have no idea what we're gonna talk about. I have no idea what I'm gonna say, but
Right.
you know, you just show up, and we all, you know, we're all like-minded, so we're all creative. We all have, you know, an intention of positivity. I think more than anything, curiosity. You know, so yeah, happy, you know, that we could just be here and just freestyle, you know.
Indeed, yo. I think that like with the knowledge of the people, right, and the controllers, when religion came into it, they made everything that was esoteric, witchcraft and spooky, and it's because people back then, the latter, you know, they call them prophets or gods or anything. When you said something, it was like, oh, we don't have no control over that. We need control over it. And put it in. Let's put it all under one vibration where we can make money off it, and then we
Rome came and did that. Julius Caesar, and all of them. They're the ones that cooked the books, took stuff out the Bible. Josephus' wife took reincarnation out the Bible. Oh, they don't get to know about that reincarnation. Nah, we taking that out.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Let's keep them on the literal version. Let's make them think an actual man walked on water and
Call
keep them
them pagan.
confused. Yeah. Let's keep them confused. Let's make them think astrology is just some bullshit in the
Yeah.
newspaper. They don't get to know that information. That's for the kings and queens. The kings and queens knew when to go to war. Don't forget, we just went into Aries, and 40 days and 40 nights after Aries begins is May 1st. Look at all this shit they always start on May 1st. May 1st is when they initiate so many things. They go to war on May 1st because that's when it's officially spring. Spring officially, well, we feel spring on May 1st. Do you know what I'm saying? It officially starts, last Saturday? Spring equinox, right? We're in Aries, but you don't feel it until 40 days and 40 nights after. Then you're officially in that season. And that's what May 1st, what do they call that? May Day. May Day, May Day. You know what I'm saying? We've heard of May Day. May Day is May 1st. Very powerful day. Very powerful day. And you can see them, they're using that all the time. You'll see it on the news. Oh, we just launched this on May 1st. Oh, we just killed Osama bin Laden on May 1st. Oh, how coincidental. You know what I'm saying? They're using the calendars. They're using, because timing literally is everything. That's all I'm going to say about that.
That's fine. Well, and I want to go back to something you said. The 40 days, right? Isn't something with the 40 days significant with that?
Jesus fasting for 40 days and 40 nights in the desert.
That's one. Yeah, that's one. It's the big one, the flood.
Oh.
Right? I said that like the flood was 40 days, and then what's crazy because we pulled this up before when the pandemic first started. They remember it was supposed to start for 40 days. It was supposed to last for 40 days.
Oh, they said that?
Yes.
Ooh, that's a good thing to point out. You're right.
You might have to pull that up. Yeah, they said initially it was supposed to last for only 40 days. Everybody had the curfew to stay in the crib for 40 days. So they be having numerologists around, and they be, like you said, AD, because they really still be using this science. But they got us to look to their scientists who are not always correct. You know what I'm saying? Who could be
They're
off a
never
little bit.
correct. They're not. What you mean not? Oh, they've never been correct.
And now we start to look at their scientists and their politicians for survival, and then next thing you know, they change it up. They switch it up. This is the information now. Chocolate kills.
Oh my god.
Let's talk this business, yo.
Last night I had a dream.
Right.
It was something with chocolate. It was pretty abstract, so it's like I'm looking up. It's like kind of like a wall of chocolate with a big crack going through it. And it was something like something about like somebody thought it was gonna help them with something, but they didn't know it was actually working the opposite way. It was like just this vibe, and I only had like three dreams last night. I didn't sleep too well, but somebody mentioned chocolate earlier, and I'm like, oh yeah. So had to.
You sleep with your phone next to you?
I don't put it right next to me, but I put it, nowadays I put it in my
Aries
drawer.
in the building.
I
Shout
put
out
it
to
in my
Aries.
drawer, like on the
Aries.
socks, so that when it vibrates, it's not gonna be too loud. But that way I can just reach for it.
Yeah, I heard if you put it, I tried it already. Put it in another room, I fell asleep.
Oh, I gotta try that.
It's way better. You don't have those radiation waves.
Cuts down on the EMFs.
And then also, before you go to sleep, the wireless, if you turn that off as well, it's really good for you.
Right. Or if you have a power plug by your head or anything like that. Yeah, because the brain responds to electromagnetic
frequencies.
Like, this is the last one for this one. Just pour as much as you want. That's like real light. It was not dark as that.
Nice
before.
though. Nice tea.
Oh yeah.
hit this
I like the tea so far.
Yeah. Very chill. Nice, smooth.
Well, we got a whole bag.
Damn, Priest.
Yeah, I'm talking about.
Yeah, we got a whole bag.
Priest, I'm gonna have to set you up a tea rack in the corner to have like all of your selections. Yeah.
We need some.
I need to have to
some
get you
strip
like
teas.
no, I need to get you like a tea rack so that you have everything nice and organized.
Thank you, brother. I appreciate
Can
it.
these go in glass vials or something? Because you have
This
them in
one?
bags.
This is for the matcha.
No, but these brown bags.
Oh, come on! You know what these inside.
We need to
these are.
transfer those to glass vials or something.
Put them in the you want to get real fly.
We have to because you're getting really into this tea stuff.
Yeah.
So I just want to make sure you organize, and then we'll set up a whole tea thing over there in the corner,
Here's your coloring book.
and then you just choose what you want to do.
I don't want it to get
My
teed on.
space coloring book. Yeah, exactly. So this is authentic right here. Some of y'all have this at your cribs. Some of y'all can find this, but this is Dr. York book, and I think you see the words on here. That's in Nuwapu. Now I can't read it.
Oh.
Yeah, exactly. But there's I think he made this up or came back to this. You know what I'm saying? So all my Nuwapians that's out there, y'all can come on in and break this down because we could talk about Pickle Man too, where he said the universe was Tahuti didn't know what that was. He didn't hear about that, but Dr. York.
Pickle Man?
Yeah, it was a guy named Pickle Man. You know, it goes into Charles Tazzy Russell. You know about this guy and all of these cats. They always see visions when and this is how a cult starts. But they see these visions and they tell people to follow them, and then next thing you know, it tells them to sacrifice and give me your babies and stuff.
Like is it like
or drink this Kool-Aid.
Pickle Rick?
Yeah.
Pickle Rick.
Pickle Rick.
The Legends of Pickle Rick.
Exactly. And you drink that Kool-Aid, next thing you know, what I mean, you got no shirt on, you somewhere on 3rd Street. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, we seen some crazy shit today with the
Pickle Man in the building. Shout out to Pickle Man.
It's sad what's going on. Me and him were just. You tell me the story,
We
bro.
were just parked up, and then I guess some dudes crashed into each other on their bikes, and then they just started going in on each other, screaming at each other, and then they just started fighting in the middle of the street. And in the process of fighting, the dude pretty much ended up losing his food. A bunch of that shit fell on the floor, but it was just crazy, man. The homeless situation out in DTLA is pretty fucked up. Like,
They haven't got nothing, and they're just fighting for no reason, man. Like it's.
Should have cut everything off.
Man.
it's wild.
Just playing Demi. What you was gonna say? Eric, looked like you was about to say something.
Nah, I don't know what I was gonna say.
Oh, okay.
So both the guys were homeless?
Everybody's
I
hollering.
believe so, probably, yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
man, they were both homeless, bro.
Yeah, it's just messed up.
Yeah.
I mean, I didn't know they had food. That's the worst. When you drop your food, doesn't matter who you are.
But that's why he got mad.
Yeah,
That's
word.
why he got mad because he's like, yo, man, you made me drop my food. And then the dude kept carrying on.
Yeah, he could have been waiting weeks for that food, maybe.
And he was like, kind of. The dude thought he can take him.
Where the dude was bigger than him.
Okay.
And then he ended up getting put on the floor, started getting fucked up.
Yeah, that's how it happens these days.
Word.
You don't know if the guy knows MMA.
Word.
Yeah.
It's, you know.
Yo, so I wanted to ask I was. What happened? Oh, yeah. AD on point today. Yeah, I wanted to ask you too. That pendant, man, I love that.
Oh, this one?
One of the chat
Yeah.
asked about it.
I don't remember if we talked about it last
Yeah.
time. It's
Vaguely. Go ahead. Let's go.
yeah, I got this. So there's a guy named Patrick Flanagan, and
Pull him up, AD.
he was.
alive?
So I talked a little bit about Gaia TV, and there's a show called Open Minds with Regina Meredith. Back in the day, she had a show. The website was called Conscious Media Network, but they switched over to Gaia TV. Anyways, she had Patrick Flanagan. He's that's the first one there. That's him.
Looks interesting.
He's an inventor, right? And he came up with like something where it allows people to hear, deaf people. They can hear. So his thing he started talking about was that he knows that he's the reincarnation of Nikola Tesla. And so it makes sense. I mean, this guy's a genius. He's an inventor. And he's like basically picking up where Nikola Tesla left off. And when you hear him talk, you can decide for yourself whether
Shit, man,
you
help
believe
us
it.
the fuck out then. What the fuck you doing?
So-
you know what I'm saying?
So this was one thing he created. It's basically like sacred geometry. He said he worked on it for a long time to get like the geometry as perfect as he could get it.
Is that it?
Yeah, it's called a sensor V.
So what does it do? Does it generate like a toroidal field?
He said, it kind of protects against like stuff we were talking about with electromagnetic energy, stuff like that. He also said though, he's like, be careful what you wish for.
Yo, that's real.
So
That's real.
I like that idea, So I set intentions with it. And I just feel like, I don't wear it all the time, but when I put it on, I just like to set an intention, and it kind of like seals it in a way. What's that movie with Donnie Darko, where they have the silver energy coming out of the chest? Did you guys see that movie?
Yeah.
So it's like, it's basically showing their future path, like they're traveling along it. Like this guy goes, this silver like cord is coming out of his chest, and he's walking into it, and it leads him to the fridge, and he goes and he grabs something out of the fridge.
Right.
So I picture it like that. Like if I'm traveling somewhere, I picture my path. But mostly for the purpose of my intention of safety. Like let's get through this day safely. You intend, let's have a good podcast. Let's be positive. Let's influence people in a positive way. So that's for me. Like that's what I use it for. But it also just looks cool. So
Peace.
Yeah, that's powerful,
Yeah.
though, bro.
Peace.
I didn't bring my amethyst. I usually have an amethyst, but I keep a little quartz on me, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
In a pouch right here, just in case.
Power of the quartz. The quartz will magnify energy.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, you gotta be careful with that quartz, because if you're feeling angry, that quartz gonna make you extra angry. If you're feeling good, you're gonna feel extra good. It's a magnifier.
Oh, okay.
That's the
So,
power of quartz. That's why they put them in watches. You see, the watch has
Yeah,
the quartz in it.
crystal, yeah.
That just keeps the clock moving because
gives you more time.
It's like a little extra battery. We can talk about that, Priest, with the quartz.
Yeah, come on, let's go.
And we have that clip
I wanted
too.
to, huh?
We have that clip about pyramid that mentions the quartz and the eyes.
Yes, we do. Yeah,
I'll let you
we
control
do.
all that.
Yeah, nah. We're gonna get into that. It looks like ice too. Tracks a lot of good stuff. Well, I don't feel like, I'm gonna throw this at somebody. You can throw a couple of spirits out there, but I keep it on me. I understand what you're saying. We have to get back into, I think the universe is giving us things, that we can utilize. And they do it because they open up psychic shops all over the place. And they become like the teachers and the, knowers of, and it's all saturated, you know what I'm saying? And the people are just nobody. We just got to come to them. And they have all the power of controlling us. And they're the spiritual seers, and it's not the right way. The people, they took the power from the people, and they developed themselves into the beast.
They as in like institutions, right? That we've
Yeah.
allowed, we've given
There
our
you go.
power away.
There you go. That's right. That's right. We're giving it away. We have to take back our power. I'm gonna just say one thing. Y'all can elaborate on this. Replace fear with confidence.
Mm-hmm.
Self-improvement. I mean, just whatever y'all feel y'all want to say with those things.
I could definitely relate to that a lot, especially at this point in my life, because I've been trading Forex, learning how to trade Forex for like the past year and for the past 2 years. But fear and emotions and lack of confidence can take a drastic toll on just your trading psychology and your ability to make or lose all the money that you have. And that's what trading has really been teaching me a lot about just managing fear, managing emotions, and moving with confidence, knowing that a lot of things are just probability. If you have something that you know the probability is going to be in your favor over the long term, even if like you keep seeing hiccups and bumps throughout the road, you just got to keep going and like just stay honed into that vision. And fear can easily throw you off of staying focused on that long-term goal for the short-term gains, and also just for fear of missing out and due to various other stresses that you're going through in life. But yeah, that's how that resonates with me right now.
That's fire.
Yeah.
We in school now. We dropping it, bro. That was heavy. You know, I have to answer it, but if you feeling it, if whatever you feel, with those
Yeah, I was
things,
thinking, replace fear with confidence. And it's like, no matter what day it is, we have to assess kind of every day. It's like, where are we at now? You know, however you're feeling. Oh, maybe I'm feeling down today, or I'm feeling pretty good. But
Got you, Tori.
no matter what day it is, there's something to improve, right? So you can always start with, what do I want to do more? What do I want to do less? And it's those two, polarities that will give you results, So if you were drinking or something, I'm going to drink a little bit less, and I'm going to do more push-ups today. I'm going to eat less ice cream this week, less pizza this week, and I'm going to take a walk every day. It's like, it's replacing something negative that is not good for you, but it's an unawareness, right? So you're just allowing yourself to get away with it because you're just not thinking of it.
Yeah.
And so we already know, right? We know what's good for us, what's bad for us. But it's taking that conscious decision, it's deliberate, and you're saying, this is what is going to happen. I'm going to do more of this and this. So I'm going to replace fear with confidence. And you might not know how to do it, but if you set an intention, you can just start to work through it through certain actions.
And your habits.
Yeah. Practice.
Jedi.
Yeah.
That's Jedi stuff you just dropped.
I just think the main thing, myself that I have, used is takes day to day, When you're in your mom's stomach, you're there for 9 months until you come out. It takes you time to learn how to read and walk and all that. So take it day by day. If you're trying to really change something, you have Google. You have so much. We were just talking about that, right? You have. It's not like how back in the days we used to go to a thing called the library, right? And we'll get these books, and we had to sit down. There were some books in the library that we couldn't even take out, right? Right, Lord?
Indeed. Speak. My bad. Go ahead.
So we had to sit down and read these books, and we didn't have no camera to take a picture of that scripture or anything like that. We had to rewrite it ourselves and get home and study it. So, so I think, if you're really trying to learn something, it's right there in the palm of your hands. So fear is just an excuse. No fear. You have to conquer everything. You're your own worst enemy. The reason why you don't want to do it is because you put things on top of it. You have to find that financial literacy is the best way to go. You know, you can't pay for a course, but you can pay for a little fourth, a little eighth. You know, so
Warrior just came out. That was hard. But you moved to the next stage. That was hard, man.
You know what I thought about from, I think you touched on this a couple times in our last podcast.
Okay.
And it was the idea,
which was beautiful, bro. I love that podcast.
it was just chill, you know, it's laid back. And again, just like totally unexpected, you know, nothing planned, but just organic. And you talked about, you had the idea of that we're children, right? We're really just children. So, you know, we like in our day-to-day lives, growing up, we go through all this stuff. We see ourselves a different way all the time, you know, throughout all of the periods of our life, and we start to feel like, oh, I'm a grown man, I'm this and that, I'm a professional, I'm whatever, you know. We put a label on ourselves, but really, like, no matter who the person is you're looking at, they're a boy or a girl, you know, they're still like, we still all have the child essence inside of ourselves, you know, that we have to embrace. And so I think fear plays a role in that, where it's like, where do we experience a lot of fear is in like our child self, you know.
Real talk.
Our
Trauma.
yeah, our traumas, and it's stuff that we try to like grow beyond, right, or repress. And so sometimes, you know, we'll face doubt in ourselves, which is just another form of fear. And we'll say, no, I don't want to feel that. But we might like overlook some sensitivity that we can heal. Rather than resisting the fear, we can embrace the fear and embrace the fact that we are just a kid. All of us are children that have grown, right? But you look at everybody else in that way and see the child in them. You could see everybody's innocence and the fact that they were just a kid at one point who wanted to grow up and do a certain thing, you know. Yeah.
I feel that what you do as an adult goes back to, like what you're saying, it goes back to how you was as a kid, you know. I got into doing music and being creative and all that because of listening to old music, classic rock, you know, classic soul, you know, James Brown, you know, Isley Brothers, you know, just a whole bunch of music, array of music. And then, so I feel like, but that was my whole life as a young kid, music. So when I got older, that's, you know, it became more easier for me to know about making records or knowing a sample, like, oh, I know what that song is, that so and so, you know. So you 100% nailed that about like being a kid. Like I know that you mess with a lot of like soul joints back in the days, right? So that's why you use a lot of soul samples, because it brings you back to a certain type of vibration, a certain type of frequency.
Indeed. Reggae, soul. I like a different type. I like jazz, reggae. I like them all. You know what I'm saying? Resonates with me is I like tribal music too. You know, just any type of indigenous sounds and just.
We can hear it in your albums, man. By your choice of beats.
Yeah. Just all sounds and
you have a very eclectic choice and taste of music.
Yo, we got to do an episode in Egypt.
It's about that time, huh?
Yeah, like boom, all of us, we just boom, go over there. Before they try to hit us with the vaccine, you gotta take the vaccine and go tap into that energy.
Did you guys see the movie Thin? I think it was a Thin Red Line.
All right.
War movie.
I know I'm going through some stuff over
Back
here.
in the day, it was what's his name? He played Batman. One of the many Batmans.
Christian Bale.
Yeah. And there's a scene where there's this tribe walking around. They're singing this music, and it was just so beautiful. Like I was like, I gotta try to sample that. See, can we try to pull up a clip? If you search for the song is called "Belong Me."
How long's we in that-
M.I.
How long's
It
we in
might
that-
be a little hard to find, but
We're not gonna get in trouble though, right?
yeah, I don't know if we can or not, but
What is it? This
or
one?
maybe
I'm
click
with it,
on
I'm-
song.
Oh, this one.
Yeah, I think so. There's a couple versions, and one of them was just
Sing a song.
there's a couple different versions. So
This
one of them sounds like more produced. This might be it. I can't remember. I think it might be another one.
Because if we speed it up.
Shout out to Miss H. Yeah, 7 Dreams come from
Yeah, it's a different one. Different
Synchronized.
one than that.
We could sample that too.
Masuka in the building. Make sure you hit that subscribe and tell them we over here. We about to get in deep. We didn't even start yet. We just touching the surface, bro. We just touching the surface.
It's the tip of the iceberg.
Tip of the iceberg. We about to go all the way in because we have a debate coming Monday. So get ready. Tahuti versus Rasul. And who built the pyramid? The subject is were the pyramids here before mankind, and proving that.
We gotta play that clip.
Yeah. Play that clip for him. Yeah, we just while I get this together, let's play this little clip. Yo, your piece right there. I didn't know.
Yeah,
that.
he found it.
It's
Yeah.
hard. It's fire. Killed it. Okay. Nicholas Ellerton said, I got Sue all day long. Oh, it's going to be on. So you got, let me see. Sue was correct about the pyramids built by humans, but he has to manage his emotions. You gotta know how to do it. Somebody tell you something. That's thank you for that.
Nigga didn't
knowledge.
understand how we built the pyramids. Shit. That's
dope.
another shit that cracked me up. White people say they don't believe in aliens till you ask them who built the pyramids. Aliens. Then ask them any other time. There's no such thing as aliens, crazy nigger. They just don't want to believe a black man designed something that they can't fuck with to this day. You understand me? Motherfucker, you know how we built the pyramids? You ever play in the sandbox? You gotta ask a simple question. Just always flip the script. What if up is down and down is up? What if you look down into space standing up on Earth? This is how we built the pyramids. You play in the sandbox. It's easy to move a mountain of sand into position. Once you wet sand, it holds its form like concrete. You put the first brick at the apex of this motherfucker, all right? You move sand out of this corner and that corner and place bricks there on both sides all the way to the top. Now you let the sand dry out and drop that brick right through that bitch. Sand under pressure when it's dry moves like fluid. That's why you always find viaducts in all of the motherfucking pyramids, so the sand can shoot the fuck out the bitch. Now you have a hollow cosmos. And it's built into the ground in the same specs. It's not really a pyramid, it's a diamond. It is now topped off by quartz, and at the bottom is topped off by quartz. When moonlight comes through, it refracts off of the quartz in the bottom, the first refracting laser, illuminating the night sky, which is why they called Pharaoh God, because he could turn night into day. Thus the all-seeing eye on your dollar bill above the pyramid. Because the only part of the human body made out of quartz is a human eye. When it dries out, it's small granules of quartz. That's why light transfers through it. Holla at your boy.
Talk that talk.
Man.
Talk that talk.
Okay.
Talk that talk. That was fire. Yeah.
I gotta give a shout out to God's Seven Sons for sending that to me on Instagram. I know Priest already seen that.
I teach my kids at home.
Hold
I've seen this one.
Yeah, I know Priest already seen that, but he sent that to me on Instagram, so I had to give him a shout out for that. Good looking.
Yeah, I said, yo, listen, you can look at termites, bees, would build megalithic structures for their size, termite mounds with air conditioners in it,
Yeah.
ants. So it's not impossible, you know what I mean? And that, but they walk up walls. They can fly. They're like aliens,
Yeah.
you know? Let's talk about it.
It's like that's having a deeply rooted, grounded connection to the nature around you and to molding your environment to fit the benefit of the collective.
Indeed. That was deep words right there. Yeah, that's fire. Nah, that's it. That's it, brother. You know what I'm saying? You're right on it. That's Jedi. See, we have to have more Jedi conversations like this in real dialogue where we can talk as people where we used to talk before the what they said, what Morpheus said in the movie, The Matrix.
Before you got plugged in?
Yeah, he said something happened. Somewhere along the line, they scorched the sky. And he was telling them that we had control over it, but then during those dark ages again. Shout out to Stay High 175. Peace, everybody. And Killer Priest, can you please talk about the track you were featured on, The Temple and the Mental? Man, you got to go all the way back by who material? What's my homeboy name, man? I remember working with Bill Laswell. We were in the studio a while back, and this was in Manhattan, and it was with Temple in the Mental, right? Wake up. What? Wake up. Yeah, but what's my bro? I know you're gonna get mad at me, man. I'm trying to.
It's called $6 Million Man.
We were in the studio
Of a cheetah.
in Manhattan, and he said he came through and it was like, yo, just knock out this song for me, and it was part of a big album that he was doing, a collective of space, and I think he was gonna get Kool Keith on
We'll
there,
give you a name.
and it was like an
What
experiment.
should we call him? Let's come together with one mind.
But it was fun doing
What
that.
should we call him? We should call him the Electric Man. Right.
Dang,
Give
what's
you a
my
time
name, man?
to break out. Time to run. And then the hunt goes on. You ready?
This is
Start
Bob
the clock, start the
material,
clock, start the clock.
and the sound was like an Indian, like almost like the didgeridoo
Electric.
that we use in a lot of
It's
ways.
a sitar.
We out of here. We out of here. We out of here. We'll break out. Ready. We'll break out. Out of one.
Building up. I feel the
Electric
build
man
up.
running through the electric city, ruled and governed by electricity. It's like a dream. Our superiors are pathetic and they show synthetic pity. Roadblocks are set up by robots and cops to check your code with a red dot. You can hear man plead for his self-esteem. For the love of God, we all suffering. We fall asleep, they handcuff us in our dreams, and we wake up and scream. The world explodes. If it's overload, we hug our pillows. Heads are branded with barcodes. It begins to burn slow like charcoal. Millions of civilians ride by the carloads. They head to the ships or the cargoes. They head back to the Congos after the bomb goes. Man froze, pineal gland closed. You wake up in your dreams, yelling silent screams. Every time you breathe is recorded by scientist teams. DNA, mine is demonic surveys. When you speak, they confuse you with wordplay. Claiming Christ never rose on the third day. That was a good Friday, and the day he fell was on the Thursday. The undisciplined, the ignorant, the insufficient, and the unworthy. Screaming for God's mercy. RS got bloodthirsty. Many were persecuted, executed, that have not saluted. Family treated.
Check that out.
We can't do so
Temple
much.
of the Mental by Killer Priest. Check that out online.
When you speak, they confuse you with wordplay.
Yeah, man. Elaborate on that, brother.
I was thinking of like law, cause like how complicated they make it. You know, like our whole law system is built on
Very good.
Wordplay.
Right.
You know, and it's like unless you can remember the exact right words, you can't even talk yourself out of talk your way back to your innocence. You know.
True.
That's real, yo.
Got another one, Kind Hearts Media.
Shout out to Carol Black and Kind Hearts. Shout out to Fourth Disciple, Miss Carol Black from out in Pittsburgh. They're doing a very good thing. I explained about them before. I'm glad that they're tuning in because we're all part of the same energy. And so they're doing like a magnificent job that's out there in Pittsburgh. And with it's like a hub for everyone that's building up and moving and making a movement. Fourth has this. He's the one that made Bible, right? So that my track that I'm best known from that was on Lord Liquid Source. Fourth made that track. So we were in the studio together, man. That was a great time making that. And then RZA during the flood, they lost the original Bible. So Fourth had to remake it up. And it was like, man, it was
serious?
Yeah, yeah, that's true, man. That's a real
like,
story.
I hate, that's the worst feeling, you know, when you make something, especially art. I mean, if you're doing work and it gets deleted, you have to do it again. It's annoying, but it's like with something like that.
Yeah.
So
it hurt. Yeah, it hurt. But Fourth came through again, but it wasn't like that first one, yo. It had the sound in there, like And Fourth was like, man, I don't know what zone I was in because it's all vibes. You know, you're a producer, right? And then you're a producer, so it's like vibes. And sometimes
the happy accidents.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I don't like to go back in sometime and redo. I could do it now because I learned how to record. So now I've learned to take my time. I can get up. I can go drink some water, some tea, and then sit down and relax, and then say, I'm gonna go do the verse when I feel it. Instead of being on the time.
You have to be in the zone.
Thank you, brother. Thank you for that.
There's
Man.
a
I was
free
looking
flow.
for an answer. I was all over the place. Here y'all go. This is some matcha. Yeah, it's matcha.
So Kind Hearts Media was asking, when did Eddie start talking like that? You know what I'm saying?
I had to catch that one. Let me see. Kind Heart Media said, when did Eddie start talking like that? Oh, yeah. That was, you talking about Eddie Griffin.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's on point. He's like, I think it was like in 2006. What? Yeah, I seen that a long time ago, and I said, oh, this brother's woke, and he started waking up. And it's funny how comedians always tell the truth. We living in that. It was a movie about that. About everybody was dumbed down, wasn't it? You know?
Idiocracy?
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Being in that time now. I'm glad we got MCs like you, brother, that's coming up and dropping some knowledge. Dave Flores, Lil Da Vinci, you.
Thank you, bro. I
And
appreciate that.
there's a line of conscious. No, we got to give props to cats who's kicking some real stuff. We don't do it. You with your art. We're gonna see the video that he did.
I want to play a beat today, actually.
Okay.
I got it on my Dropbox, so I don't know how I can get it over.
Email it to me.
AD.
Okay.
Shout out to Seventh Son, 333. Oh, I know what that means. Good looking, brother. He gave us 333. You know, when we start talking about them 333s and stuff, like that's the Masonic symbol of
I mean, they
Christ died at 33.
They refer to it. Yeah.
I love it. No, because
Yeah.
it gives us content to build on. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, definitely.
The Gospel of Thomas, Dead Sea Scrolls, not in the New Testament. Constantine, Jesus, teaching of Brian Hart, Coherence, Greg, or Barden, Dr. Bruce Lipton. Okay.
Seeing 3 in a repeating fashion is also a sign that ascended masters are with you in the moment.
The Masters. There you go. Okay. I used to see 3-3 a lot too.
Yeah, I used to see 333 all the time, like and consistently when I was like 13, 14 years old. And I was like, man, I felt like I was going crazy, you know, because there was nobody that I had to talk to about anything like that at that time.
Right.
And then I just started looking up what repeating number patterns mean online and the different synchronicities behind them and how that is an actual property of your consciousness rising in vibration and not just like random coincidences that happen over and over again in time, because the synchronicities are like a message from the universe that you're on the right path within the right flow and frequency to get to the intention that you have within yourself of whatever inner vision it is you seek to achieve.
And they get your attention first with 1111.
Yeah.
First, like once you start
did
saying
see
1111 like crazy,
I did
like
see
okay,
11,
we have your
Word is more, I
attention.
did see the 11.
Once they have your attention with the 1111, you're kind of spooked out. Then you start seeing other sequences. Because they
Yeah.
feel like, okay, we got his attention now. Now here's 1 2 3 4. Now here's 4 4 4. Here's 5 5 5. And they expect you to figure out what that means. And
Yeah.
there are meanings to it, but man,
No, we're good.
in 2009, I got mine in 2009.
Hey, how y'all pour it and it didn't go nowhere? That's kind of crazy.
What
Am
you
I
mean?
tripping? It's like y'all poured a lot, but it's at the same level. I can't be tripping though.
That's a lot.
Yeah, exactly.
That's a lot of tea.
Hey, you feeding a multitude with only two cups.
Matcha.
Yeah, two
Priest is
matchas.
a matcha man.
Two cups, one multitude.
Yeah, that's right.
But you got a whole panel here too to give the tea to, so that's good. You'll be able to use it this time because
Hey, they
sometimes
tea-
it's just you and a whole pot.
Hey, they tea serve it.
Man, I'm grateful for the tea, bro. This is perfect.
Yeah.
Oh man, that's cool, brother.
Hey,
That's
you're into tea a lot too, huh? You were talking about it.
Yeah, I definitely love herbal remedies and things that just help your body and also taste really good and can carry an intention in it as well. Because for me, water, I use water as like a carrying medium for things that I want to manifest because water holds information. So you're ingesting that information and vibration and structure. So anytime I'm about to make music, if I'm gonna drink something, if I'm gonna drink like some Sheila Jeet that I prepare, or some nice warm tea, or a smoothie or something, I always set the intention of making something that's gonna be great and to the best of my ability in that moment. And it usually pans out like that. And yeah,
Nice.
pretty much.
Nah.
Water, tea, herbal remedies are amazing tools just for us to be able to alchemize and transmutate our lower things within ourselves.
What you're known as is the star children, the star seeds. You know that the soul children is coming back. Stream of consciousness since we're in the age of Aquarius, and I talked to my brother Shabar, Daddy Rose, before, and he said that things are manifesting now. And this was a while back, and now you see cats coming up because this picture, when you meet that man in the house, what's the scripture? Is a scripture that says you meet that.
Follow the man bearing a pitcher of water, and follow into the house where he entereth. I don't know.
Follow in the house? Yeah,
Follow in the house.
I'm just playing.
Yeah.
Yeah, you follow. Yeah, there's a lot of words in there. There's a lot of weed. And you follow him into the house.
Follow into the house where he entereth. I don't know what version that was, whether it's King James or not, but that's somewhat the verse.
Yeah. What's the name made a song say, I'll be watching you. Every breath you take, every move you make. Now, I'm just saying at the same time, so streams of knowledge, and we do stream now. So stream of knowledge is being poured on all mankind.
We streaming right now.
Yeah, we're streaming right now. That's right. So let us go down there because it was something that was going on. And this is an old scripture when it says, "Let us go down there and see what's going on." And going down there, let us go down there. We came to this planet to evolve and to build and to get it right and get ourselves right. And so now the spirit is being poured upon all flesh. And when you think that you're different and something, that's just showing you you're a star seed. You're a mutant. You know what I'm saying? They show us the mutants in the movie, and there's nothing wrong with that. And they'll teach you, all the other cats, they laughed at the Hulk. You know what I mean? Till he turned green. That's what I'm trying to say. You know what I mean? What I'm saying is that we all have them spirit animals in it. The ancestors and each culture would talk about the gorilla, King Kong, and he's that's coming up out of you. You know what I'm saying? And there's things that spark it. Some type of food, drinks, could be anything. Could be a gathering.
Yeah.
Theogens,
Thank you. What's theogens?
like mushrooms and shit.
There you go.
Meditation.
Cyber silk.
A deadline, sometimes. So,
Deadline.
gotta get this done.
Wow. I'm glad we meet again, and I'm glad we all meeting again and having this experience because we have a real dialogue. And people, we gotta step up our game and our dialogue and start having real, communication skills. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
As long as we can understand each other.
You know what it is? It's like taking your inner world and putting it more on the outside. It's like you said, with the light, the colors in our minds, the ideas that we have, the worlds that we have inside. Putting it on the outside, you know, so people can see. Oh, I see what I see.
Your light shining.
I see what you have inside, but they're not gonna know unless you show it to them.
Somebody said, "Don't put your light under a tree or a bush. Don't hide it because the bush is gonna catch on fire, and then everybody gonna see it anyway." So that's this talent. It's beautiful that we all can sit down. I know you in the zone, brother. Go ahead, see you. Ready, Bill, just catching it, right? Well, you look like you was about to say something that make us all follow you for a minute. That's real.
I sent you that email, AD.
All right, I'm gonna check it out.
Yeah, there's just a few things, but you know we can space it out or whatever.
Okay.
John says when he speaks
Danny
about
Salinas
churches
says,
being energy power transplant. Well, you know, they have to step their game up too. We spent a lot of time beating down religion because religion spent a lot of time beating down people. Sorry, Christians, you on the number one. You know, but I mean, we all, but they on the number one chopping block. And I gotta be real because just because they don't read. It's there, plain and simple, but we don't get to really read and grab hold of what's going on in it. They just look at it and go, "Oh man, give me a scripture." You know, just one little thing. Jesus loved the world. That's it. But it's deeper meanings to that. Where we at, AD?
I'm just playing the song Danny Salinas requested.
Oh, okay. I thought you was gonna come in with the, you know what I'm saying? There's the Son of Man. The sun being you. You can look at it on all different levels. Walking on water is the light shining on top of the water. Water represents wisdom. Everything's in the Garden of Eden, the fruits. The fruits that were in there. We are in the garden now, and we're sharing the fruits of knowledge, which is good. Now we got to just eat that fruit tree of life, and that's it. That's here right now.
And apply it.
And there you go, brother.
Yeah, and the fruits don't grow without water.
And fish don't ground. Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
And the fish don't fry in the kitchen?
Yeah, exactly. And we're moving on up. Exactly.
To the east side.
And the tea doesn't drink itself.
Hey, man, there's more tea to go around.
Yeah. Right on
Big tea
time.
vibes.
Yeah.
Big smoke vibes.
The mushroom was the fruit.
Let's get the chat room up in here, man, because y'all about to go into we just tipping the iceberg because the chat room is about to go. Yo, get your rocket because they're about to take it off. And I like getting them started and riled up because they I don't know if they sitting up there and they, but chat room, Craftsman and the Rocketeers, y'all. Here's the floor. We was gonna set up something where they can interact with us and talk, right?
Let me get that.
Yeah, go ahead. What you need? Weed.
Your cup.
Oh, thank you, brother.
Yeah.
And make sure y'all hit that super chat. Make sure y'all hit that super chat and tell people that we're over here and we're building. You know, it's a little cool now. We got the vibe what we want.
Yeah, I'm good.
I mean, it's just yeah. Because the big battle is coming. It's coming Monday, and I'm glad, man. Get it to rest.
Will
bro.
it really come? Is it really gonna happen?
You think Sue gonna front?
I don't know.
Yo, I know Tahuti. It's gonna be interesting, right? Because I want to see what knowledge they got. I mean, I had a God body tell me, he said, "Yo, that is right. There is no proof that, you know, that humans built some of those things." And then if you do put it in, what kind of food were you eating? It's hot out there in the desert. Was the fruits big full of nutrient. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
Yeah.
it depends at the time that the structures were built. Because if they were built over 11,600 years ago, the Sahara Desert wasn't a desert; it was a lush forest that expanded all throughout the northern Africa, and then a massive cataclysm happened and wiped out all that greenery and turned it into what is now the Sahara Desert.
Real talk. Tropical Sahara Desert. Talk that real talk.
Yeah.
Prehistoric age. When we go all the way back, and we talk about these, what we see today wasn't like that. There's a word other than patriot. What am I looking for? Intertext. Well, it showed you that they were sharing information. It wasn't doing it the way the Western. We got it all wrong here, as I say through my shit.
I know it was all wrong since I was a little kid.
Yeah,
to be
me too.
honest.
Seventh son. Here we go. First 7 years of you. Go ahead and read it, man, because it's about to get heavier in
I
here.
can't, man. I have bad vision with these
I'll do
stupid
it.
glasses.
All right. First 7 years of human life is for subconscious programming. Jesuits knew this, thus, all the initiations, Dr. Bruce Lipton, also on Gaia.
You gotta pull up
Institutions. Yeah, my eyes aren't the best either.
No, I definitely agree with that. Because think about it. From the moment that we're born, a lot of us out here get traumatized just from being born into a hospital, instantly separated from our parents, either circumcision if you're a boy, fucking vaccinations, just from the moment that you arrive on this earth. And then on top of that, being fed like formula that is really toxic for the body and terrible for the gut, that leaves a big imprint throughout the rest of our lives until we start cleaning that up. But yeah, the first 7 years in childhood is where a bunch of the
Crucial.
fears and subconscious programs that we have within ourselves that limit us originate from.
Sorry, this cat is interrupting the
Yo,
show
He
again.
tried to put nails in me in that one.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, he's like, I don't want your damn tape.
He's just off camera, so people can't see.
You don't like to be embarrassed, AD. Don't have him jump on your head.
I just don't like it when he interrupts during a nice build. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm sorry, y'all. That was Mojito moment. Go ahead, brother. You was going in. Who was going in? You?
Yeah, he
Who
was going in.
Go ahead. Go ahead. Let's go.
But yeah,
Yeah.
childhood trauma.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Right, yeah, that's it.
That's what we have to go back and we have to go into that. Like
Yeah.
you said.
Yeah.
And
Like exactly what you're saying, like, you know, we're born, we have all this fresh energy, but we're being raised by people just like us, going through life, getting beat up a little bit. Over time, we you know, the older generation loses a little bit of that childlike. And then so when we see it, I mean, there's a lot of it that we see, oh yeah, I forgot about this, you know, oh wow, like look at how free they are. But then it's like, well, no, I was
shout out to Queen's Craft.
I was beat into this shape by society, so I'm gonna do the same thing to them, because you know, I think they start to resent that freedom a little bit, you know. So I mean, whether it's just like we have to, that's just not the way it is. You don't do that. You gotta learn your manners. You gotta learn all this stuff. But
Yeah.
I know having a kid kind of brought me back to like my childhood in a weird way. So I'll sit down with my son maybe when he was like 2 years old. I was just sipping on a juice box with him watching cartoons. I'm like, yo, this is dope. This is really bringing me back to whatever maybe I had, like you said, childhood traumas or whatever. I'm not passing that stuff down to him. You know? I think that's the one thing as a parent. I think all parents, you know, yeah, you know, I'm not beating my kid, but he will definitely have you know, we're gonna definitely have a strong conversation. You know, I think a lot of people just don't understand what it is to be a parent. You know, beating your kid up because they messed up in school, that might mess them up even more, because then you putting so much pressure on them.
Word. That instills mad fear, resentment.
There you go.
For something that you really shouldn't be getting beat over because the school system is a system of indoctrination and molding to a certain standard of like.
And I feel like
regulation.
that's why it's so important for
Consciousness.
us right now, especially what Priest is doing right now, which is why 100% pushing behind this platform, is because very soon Priest might outside using YouTube, he get his own stuff, his own platform, and do what he needs to do, and now he can like hire his family to run this stuff, and have people around him to help run this stuff. And I feel like that's the main goal we need to start worrying about. And thank you to all the viewers showing love to Priest, man. It's very important. But the main thing is to make sure that it's all like family made now. Like something ever happens to one of us, boom, it keeps moving, it keeps pushing forward.
You talk about the stuff they've been doing for years, keeping it in-house and in their family.
Look at Universal, man.
Bilderbergs and
Universal owns all that shit.
Dumonts,
The Bundys, all those.
Rothschilds. You say that slowly now, right? That was a big thing back in the day, the Rothschilds.
Yeah.
Yo, man, I think there's people that they use the Rothschilds, the Bundys, the DuPonts, the Wahlbergs, all these people. I think they use them as fronts. Like, yo, listen, man, you can put y'all on the chopping axe. That you know what I mean? But there's people there's people who run them
deeper.
That they run. You know what I'm saying? Like you seen Lord Rothschild. He went to Prince Charles and he like put his 2 fingers on his chest, like punking him, like you little bitch, like you know who runs this, you know what I mean? You have to salute to me, you know what I mean? Because they on a different science, you know what I mean? Like a lot of people don't understand what they on. So when you hear like the whole king and queen shit and how like the masses, like you said, like we have fast forward into time now, so the masses ain't like she ain't our fucking queen. Like what the fuck? Look, we go through this whole pandemic. She hasn't helped nobody. You know what I mean? So it's like, who the fuck are these people?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yo, for real, because
people are waking up.
Yeah, people ain't subscribing to them anymore. Like, fuck the queen. Who the fuck's the queen?
Gotta do a clap for that.
For real.
Just period. Waking up, cats out there.
Yo, they had a march. Look, peep it. This is all actual factual. Look inside YouTube and on TikTok. They had a march to not mess with the vaccine in London. You don't see that nowhere.
Yeah.
They're not gonna show you that. They're not gonna show you the resistance.
Exactly.
It's happening.
No,
It's
not
happening.
gonna show you
reparations in Illinois.
They're not gonna show you none of that.
Exactly. Look at that. They're planning on doing approval of reparation for black residents in Illinois.
Yeah.
As they give out the weed, as they let all of this stuff happen. The old way of running the world is it's falling apart.
Yeah.
And we're put in a position that we have to be woke and rise. You know what I'm saying? That light coming out because it's old. You can't run the country with old men no more. I mean, we got all this computer. You can't even see. You know what I mean? It's up to you. They already trying to take all of our rights, every last bit of them.
Hold on. Can we talk about that?
Talk about it.
The rights and all that.
Shout out to Toki real quick. Shout out to Toki Mitchell. Thanks for the knowledge. Oh, no problem. It's free of charge. It's coming through. Go ahead. Go in and don't hold no bar.
So President Biden's saying he's putting in an order where they can come into your house, take your guns, no warrant, no nothing, just executive order, take your joint now. How about that? And we've been talking about that since the black market joint.
Yeah.
This is something that's like I said, that's 2005. We've been talking about
I
this.
bet Biden won't do it himself.
You would think it's as cut as dry as the Second Amendment says that we have the right to bear arms, and that's just the end of the discussion.
It's just a constitution like this.
That's what they want to do. That's
Oh,
what
we're
all
still
these
good,
shootings
yeah.
like.
That's
You
still
see,
good?
you see all the
You need
shootings.
more?
You see
yeah,
all
we
the
still have some.
Yeah, this is
like look all the
this
shootings
is
we
deep
have.
tea moments right now. We in the deep tea. We in the third,
Yeah.
fourth steep. So
Yes,
now
sir.
it's gonna get more hotter, more deeper now. It's getting a little bit more real. AD got
Yo,
him.
plug. Keep going. Plug building right now. Go plug.
Go ahead, plug.
Yeah, I'm just saying it's the truth.
Nah, you about to go in.
You were talking about something that was you on point.
Oh shoot! Oh, hey, you got AD going.
I just
Let's
wanted
go,
you to
bro.
continue because he didn't get a chance to finish what he was saying.
Finish it up.
What was I talking
Don't
about?
don't look
AD?
at my tea
We're
porn.
talking about how the mass shootings are such a coincidentally happening right now.
We had what
Yeah.
almost 3 mass shootings in the past 7 days. So what is?
And we just went to areas in the
and
past
then,
7 days.
And then out of nowhere, Biden puts in that he wants to take away our guns.
Yeah. But this
Well,
was already set up from before,
but
too.
this is listen. I'm gonna tell this to everyone too, because there's a lot of people talking about who you voted for. I voted for Kanye West. That's who I voted for. All right, I'm gonna tell y'all. So I don't vote for no Biden, none of them dudes. You guys are crazy. You know what I'm saying? You guys are worrying about cages. They've been doing this cages stuff since the 80s, man. I'm born in 82. They've been doing this cages stuff before all these terms, man. It's not a right wing or a left wing, man. It's the same bird, man. Y'all being deceived, and y'all don't even know what's going on. Y'all you're putting fluoride on your toothpaste all the time. You know what I mean? You're drinking the water that got fluoride in it. You're taking a bath that got fluoride in it. You know what I mean? It don't matter if you eat good and do all that other stuff, because when you go take a shower, you putting the fluoride right on you.
Hey,
So if you don't have a certain if you don't have a certain joint that you put on your shower head that takes that out, that has the beads in it, that you can put like a lemon on it so you can get like an acidic shower, then you doing all that for no reason. So when people
expensive too.
They're not even expensive. You can get it on AliExpress.
Word, you could get a really high quality one by this company called Symbiotica that structures the water, and it's like $150. But at the end of the day, that's not that expensive as an investment into your skin, to your body,
Yo,
the
listen,
water that you're
150,
absorbing.
150. Y'all buying $40, $50 eighths, man. You been say $50 eighths. That's 3 times you buying weed, man. Cut that out. This is gonna change the way you live your life. If you want, people be fake woke.
Yeah, and talk about investing in your health. It's like not like the government is calling.
the tea getting in.
The government is calling for you to be healthy, like go out and do the things that you need to be healthy. It's like no, it's this vaccine is gonna fix all your problems.
So fluoride filtering shower heads.
Listen, let me say. I'm gonna add on to what you're saying, right? If you look at the $1 trillion vaccine bill, the stimulus bill, right? Not one part in that bill saying, yo, we're gonna put $100 million towards fixing the water. Oh, we're gonna spend X amount of million to help people to get them nutritionally right. They not.
Word.
All the money is towards this vaccine.
I see you
All
D
right?
with Sparks.
It's just gonna build up your immunity.
And there's
your immune system.
then you're gonna put a foreign agent in this
trouble
vaccine
book.
inside that it doesn't even come out of you. Like
1,000%.
This is crazy. Like why isn't the government spending money into healing people, right? To get better, right? They're not
Talk
in the
that
business
talk.
of that. They're not in the business of that.
1,000%.
When they're in the business like Moderna, right? Johnson & Johnson, right? Like Bill Gates. These people got Moderna. Listen, Moderna is not even a vaccine company. Moderna is a microchip company.
Yo, at the end of the day, these vaccinations
Talk
have
that talk.
ridiculous ingredients that should never ever be inside of your body at all. If in no way, shape, or form, like you really gotta feed yourself nutritionally dense food that carries the right quantity of minerals, the different minerals that our body needs to sustain its resonance and keep living and thriving in a healthy way without being affected very drastically by external bacteria, because your body has an army within it ready to defend you if you feed it the right things. These vaccinations will never save you from anything. It starts with what you're eating. If you're eating fucking Krispy Kreme donuts and getting a vaccination or eating mad ridiculous bullshit consistently throughout your day, like that's your issue. It's not some floating virus around here, to be honest with you.
Did you hear that if you get the vaccine, Krispy Kremes will give you free donuts for the whole year?
Yeah, that's why I brought that up.
Look at how they're getting you.
Okay. Yo, but this diabetes.
Exactly.
It's diabetes. That has the most highest diabetes. High fructose corn flours. High fructose corn flour.
Took the form of diabetes. Took the form of Krispy Kremes.
Yeah, man. Like, come on. Like, that,
it's in your face, obvious.
Look at the reality of it.
They just trying to get,
the goat and the lamb
free donuts.
Alike.
Get the fuck out of here. I don't want free donuts for anything. You know what I'm saying? Fuck that.
Those things are too sweet. The Krispy Kreme, I'm not a big fan of those.
It's all about it. It's to get you hooked. It's crap.
You're not even in front of. It's all illusions. You're not even in front of Krispy Kreme.
Yeah, and I'm pro sugar.
It's not even.
But
there.
I'm not that pro sugar for donuts and shit. That's just too much because you're combining it with polyunsaturated fats. That's gonna make you have diabetes and like insulin resistance because it's covered in oil.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? You can't just blame just the sugar, but the sugar's bad too. Okay, real quick, we got another one here. Nicholas Ellington. Once currency was made monetary, it became energy.
Gotta call Tori real
that
quick.
could be
and
used.
Hannah, I got you next.
As an economic weapon of control to set a system built on controlling society. Shout out Nicholas Ellington. Thanks for the $5.
Good looking. What he said.
That's why crypto is doing so well.
Because we're transferring out of the dollar bill.
Not really transferring. You gotta understand, like Venezuela's like having major economic
Hold on,
issues.
Tori, I got you.
And because they have major economic issues, they can't. Their dollar's worth nothing. So they're using crypto to pay themselves. So,
talk the talk.
So a person like me can speak to someone in I'm from Ecuador and Colombia. So. They're going through economic issues as well, so I can just send them not because their dollar's worth nothing. Their dollar is the American dollar. Ecuadorian dollar was a sucre before. They don't even have the sucre anymore. It's just the American dollar. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So there's a book called by Jeffrey Perkins called Confessions of an Economic Hitman, where he goes to different countries and sticks them up for their natural resources for big companies. You know what I mean? So in Ecuador right now. Their dollar's worth the dollar's worth nothing. So I can go right now and just hit my family off like, yo, I'm gonna pay y'all in crypto. I'm gonna pay y'all in Bitcoin. Boom, and then they can cash it out and go and buy food or whatever.
That shit's growing nonstop right now too.
We gotta learn how to read again. I got Tori on a
the only time it gets big is around Christmas time and around New Year's. Or like our New Year's and their Chinese New Year's. It gets big.
Dang.
Yo, big up to Kind Hearts once again. Yo,
damn.
Kind Hearts Media is in the building, representing on a big scale. And shout out to Carol Black, yo. It's real. And my man Stan. You know what I'm saying? I said his name right, I hope this time. Well, check it out. What did she say? Monitoring tells us that you can call her on there and say that too. What's that?
Moderna tells you that the COVID-19 is an operating system, mRNA.
Real talk.
Yo, there's a video. If you guys have TikTok, go to Distrolord, DISTROLORD, and I have a video on there that basically Bill Gates talk about how when they turn on the Moderna, how it locks inside your it's like a tracking.
You dropped
he's saying it.
That was gangster. Can we have gunshots for that one?
I have no gunshots, please. I just got bombs.
Oh well,
yeah, but it's not just about that neither. Like basically, what it's doing is like y'all was talking. It was another podcast that y'all had done, one of the other episodes. But it was like it's basically to for you to not have a spiritual, it diminishes your spirituality as well. You feel what I'm saying? So wherever you are in your religion or wherever you are in spirituality, it diminishes that as well. Bill Gates, who is big in tech, should not have nothing to do with the pharmaceutical company. He should not have the patent on the vaccine or the virus. It don't go. It doesn't make sense.
Gangster.
So
he had a TED Talk too, Tori, right?
People is not paying
Yeah,
attention to this,
coincidentally,
then
right?
then I don't understand.
this stuff
But
happened.
you and I, priest, we've talked about this so many times since the beginning of the pandemic. If there's people that cannot understand that this is a reset, and it's not just a spiritual reset, it's a financial reset, it's a political reset. How is it that you have Prince Harry and Meghan Markle doing an exclusive interview talking about what's going on in the castle? In my 44 years on this earth, I've never seen it happen. So a lot of things and a lot of old shit is being revealed. A lot of systems is being dismantled.
Real talk.
This is the reset.
Real talk. Real talk. That was good. Yo, Tori's on the phone. Let me tell everybody, Tori's on the phone. She is going in right now with no hold bar. She is ready. Guns cocked. Let's go.
I wanted to kind of build on the reparations. This is the first, and I feel like this needs to be highlighted because this is the first time in history. It is the first city in history to ever do this. And if I'm not mistaken, please excuse me for the numbers, but I think it's like 25,000 per resident. They will receive $25,000 per resident in this city in Illinois.
That's horrible.
And that there, because you know,
that's horrible. They should get at least 200,000 off rip.
Yeah, but let's be realistic here.
It is
Like,
realistic.
you know,
All right, Tori, my bad.
I'm
I'm
saying,
getting.
Wait a minute.
I'm not here to speak.
Wait a minute. I'm not saying that the number is amazing. That's not what I'm saying. I agree that we deserve far more than that. What I'm saying is, because they was the first to do it, this could potentially be the catalyst for other people to do it too. They accomplished it. And sometimes people can't do it until they see it done by somebody else. So the number, you know, the amount that they're receiving, no, that's not what's amazing. The fact that they did it and they accomplished it. That's the amazing part about it.
I heard they were supposed to get 200,000 per person throughout the United States of America. That means yourself, priest, you know, if it's
200,000, wow.
So you telling me, I mean, and listen, the 25,000, that's great, but they're giving out 25,000 right now on PPP loans and shit, you know? So
right.
I feel like this is money that's been owed. This is back money. This is money that they're using from the 1900s money.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So you gotta look at it like that. They got that bread. Come on, look at what they.
How
They
much
just.
is 40 acres
They,
in the middle
they,
worth?
they just.
No,
They,
but-
no,
but you
hold on.
feel me, Priest?
Tori, peep it. Peep it though, right? You got to understand the situation. They just finished passing one of the massive bills, like 1 trillion stimulus bill. Come on, man. They got that bread. It's nothing to them. It's
And
nothing.
listen, and I'm not debating with you about that. You're talking about trillions of dollars in stimulus that had to be divided up, and people got at best. So they get a $1,200 check, a $600 check, and then a $1,400 check, which, you know what I'm saying, still really don't add up to me, because all they're doing is they trying to balance out the economy. You feel what I'm saying?
Do you know what the stimulus is really about, Tori?
Talk to her. Come on, let's talk. What is it about?
Yeah, Tori, listen, the stimulus is about so the common person won't sue the government. Because if the government made this happen, and when I mean the government, I'm not saying the government deliberately made this happen. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is the government's supposed to have certain systems, checks and balances to make sure things like this run properly. All right? So
Right.
this is why you pay billions of dollars to the WHO, you pay Dr. Fauci, you pay all these people. They've been doing this for decades. This ain't nothing new. So now when it actually happens, right? When it actually happens, they're not prepared for it. And who suffers? People like Priest, myself, other brothers and sisters, yourself, you know, AD. So to bypass and to pacify the situation, what are they gonna do? They're gonna give you little $1,400-$1,200 for no reason, right? Trump gave more money than the Democrats did.
Now you really talking. Now see that's say that again. Why not? Let's remix that one. That was hard. Say that again. Trump gave what?
Trump gave more money in the stimulus bill, more PPP and SBA and all that other stuff than the Democrats. You get what I'm saying? He was pushing for the 2,000. It was just what they did want in the bill was for them to look under what's going on, the voter fraud. What are you guys hiding, Democrats?
Right.
And I'm not a Democrat or a Republican. I told you, I voted for Kanye West. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So
I don't know that
so I'm just saying, like, I'm not with this what they're trying to portray what's going on right now. So everyone's hip hop parade. Oh, we got this guy in, but they're not doing nothing for us still. Again.
Right.
So I don't know.
Real talk.
I ain't never got no stimulus check, so I can't. But for some reason, mine always get lost in the mail or lost in something, so I don't get no stimulus check.
Regardless to the fact that that's why they give you the money, because they know you're hurting, and the people who I really feel sorry for and who we should really help and need, if you know someone, is people who lost businesses, small businesses right now. You know, they're getting swooped up by the second because they can flip that money. All right, if you're a smart person, if you had at least $1,000 or $500 to $2,000 and you bought stocks, right, around this time when all the shit was fucking like liquidation, 50% off, you'll be super up right now, because that's what they, like we were saying, the reset, right? What they did is it's a liquidation sale now. You can go to New York and buy yourself a property for $20,000. Not buy yourself a property, but get yourself a store or whatever for $20,000, because there's no business down there, because it's everyone has been evacuated. If you go to Chinatown, all of Chinatown has been evacuated. So
shout out to Demetrius.
So
Demetrius got 3,000.
So you just gotta know that. You gotta know, like, what's the reality of the economics, you know, the social economics and the bioeconomics that they're doing as well.
Yeah.
Like during the 2008 housing crash, wasn't it like, you know, all these people lost their houses and then the banks bought them all up?
Well, Fatty Bay, Fatty Bay, you know, and you got to understand too, the inflation is what's really destroying the dollar because of the actual stimulus. So the inflation, if we have to control the inflation, that's why they're putting all this money inside there. But them putting the money inside there, printing out more money, it's hemorrhaging. It's not really helping. You know, you're putting a Band-Aid on a bone that's open, on a broken. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
All right, keep him up there. I'm not there.
Jody's doing her job.
Jody's so good. Earl Grey. Yo, that was heavy. That was heavy, yo. Woo! A lot of information is on and popping and crackling. See, now we're decoding. The matrix. It's getting decoded, and this is I never knew that it would be our generation to start decoding, but it's here now. The reset buttons, like we said, Tori. The reset button and it's push, and everything is for a reason. Everything's happening.
Yeah.
Are you a person that likes to grow? You gotta ask yourself those questions, because a lot of people are afraid to grow now. You know what I mean? Or learn something different.
Yeah, but to be honest, Priest, I think right now is a very it is a time where people are truly waking up. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, I'm not a fan of Trump at all, but like I've said in the past, I think this, with him being in office when he was, it caused a surge of more. You had younger people, you had more minorities, you know what I'm saying, that was becoming more aware. You know what I'm saying? Like, of politics, government, how things in the government and politics work. It was more discussions, and you can't have discussions without knowledge. You know what I'm saying? Like, you could go into a barbershop in the past and they talking about basketball and women and stuff like that. You have young men that are discussing politics now. So that to me is the upside of it, because it's like now it's like, oh no, wait a minute. Like, I really got to pay attention now because we got this dude in office. He's a jerk. You feel what I'm saying? Like, it's causing people to really just become aware. And even with the vaccine, it's like, hold on. You got this vaccine. We don't know what's in it. We don't know what y'all trying to do. Now I'm about to do my research on that. So those conversations are taking place. You know what I'm saying? And movement cannot start. Change cannot start without dialogue. It's creating a dialogue now. You feel what I'm saying? You got people really discussing real live shit. Because what it's potentially doing is affecting our children, our grandchildren. It's not just about us no more. You know what I'm saying? This could affect future generations. So these conversations got to take place. That's why, for real, having a platform like you do is so dope.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you, Priest. We appreciate you, bro, for real, man.
Thank y'all.
Nah, that's
Thank you for having us on, bro.
for real, because no, Tori, I'm gonna add on to what you're saying. Priest, man, like I said earlier on, this platform is so important because outside of anything, it gives a platform for your family and other families to do what we need to do, you know? Mm-hmm. So thank you, man. We appreciate what you're doing,
Welcome,
bro, for real.
Welcome. Could you hold this right here?
Yeah.
This is Sorry, we with you. I'm just gonna whisk up. You know what I mean?
Okay. No, but I do want to ask one question real quick because it was something that, please forgive me if I don't say your name, Medarick?
Yep, that's right, Mederick.
I wanted to ask you, how do you feel about inherited trauma? Like, you know, there was a part in the conversation where you were where all of y'all were talking about trauma, like childhood trauma. But how do you feel about inherited trauma? Like, basically, like, do you think that trauma could be passed down? Like, if your mother went through something while she was pregnant with you, if your grandmother went through something while she was pregnant with your mom, you know what I'm saying? Like, how do you feel about inherited trauma?
I feel like our genetic strands carry the information of the lives that brought us into this world, and that information can get brought up, I feel, and whether that comes through as various different patterns from like things that your mother did or your grandmother or whoever influenced you in life. That might be dormant information that has to be awakened by some type of event that is a catalyst for that trauma to actually like become a thing within your consciousness. Because let's say, like what Gustavo was saying, he's not passing that trauma on to his children, onto his son, so that DNA is not being activated of that trauma thus far, you know, of whatever he might have gone through as a child that affected his consciousness in a certain way. So
Tori, I also feel like you have to like, you know, I take a lot of shrooms, you know, I microdose on shrooms, and sometimes I know, for real, and sometimes I take some shrooms, and you know, I feel like that helps me a lot with my my spiritual, my inner spiritual peace, because I'm not saying eat shrooms, because I have these experiences outside of not eating shrooms, but it helps a lot, you know, like it helps a lot, like in regards to thank you, it helps a lot in regards to finding your center and finding your peace as well, you know, because you're not you can tap into to a place where you can repair it, you know, and
shout out to Earth God is Isaiah,
you know, like you see certain things when you're on shrooms or you're on peyote, you know.
Yeah, that's very true.
Well, me personally, I never took shrooms or. No, I've never done any of that, so I don't really, you know, I'm going to take your word for it, but I don't really know nothing about that for real. I don't smoke weed, I don't drink, you know what I'm saying, so I don't, honestly, because, you know, kind of going back to what we was talking about as far as, like, inherited trauma, like, and it's not so much trauma, but I come from a family of addiction. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, like, it's possible to have a genetic predisposition to addiction, which is one of the reasons that I'm like, nah, I don't really want to engage in that, because I come from, you know, a long line of alcoholics and, you know, drug use and stuff like that. So it was a conscious decision for me to not engage in that. So, you know, but I don't knock nobody that do, though. I ain't mad at you.
Nah, whatever you can do to change your DNA and what you put in your body to make sure everything gets changed, like more the power, the better. You know?
I think that in our lifetime, like this lifetime that we have an opportunity to heal karmic patterns that our ancestors had. So whether or not, you know, it's a type of behavior, a type of addiction, the more aware of those things we have a chance to rise above that and heal those, you know, karmic wounds. Yeah.
We got a super chat from the Gnosis. He says the magical way of responding to the global reset is to reset thyself. Individual governance to push the collective is the Aquarian way. Yo, that's deep.
And if you think about that, you know, building up your health, like empowering yourself to have a strong immune system, you know, just being as healthy as you can, you don't have to rely on some institution to make you healthy. You know?
Right.
It's very true.
Shout out also to Truth Seeker, the one and only. We had him as a guest a couple times. Check that out on the past episodes with Truth Seeker. He has his own channel also with a huge audience. All praise unto the Most High from Truth Seeker. Yo, he just did an interview with Head from Korn.
Oh,
yeah.
Nice.
I didn't know how
that's
deep
ill, man.
Head from Korn was until I saw that. You know what I'm saying? So
that's a big feat right there. Not a lot of people can do that, man.
Yeah, check out Truth Seeker on YouTube if y'all ain't subscribed already.
I'm about to watch that.
Hey, shout out to Con Hearts once again. Con Heart Radio doing
Kind Hearts.
Yeah, doing it up big out there. That's fourth disciple
Kind Hearts
business right there. Yep, exactly.
Kind Hearts.
Priest, I'm gonna let y'all. I'm gonna keep watching, but I'm gonna hang up. Y'all rocking out. Y'all rocking out.
Let me tell you, it was a pleasure. It's always a pleasure when Tori come through. Tori the Taurus.
Tori.
You know what I mean? It's always a pleasure when you
Toriology.
come through. You know what I'm saying?
With no
Tori
apology.
astrology.
Yeah.
Torinomics.
It's the Torical. Priest, you gotta tell them the new name. It's the Torical.
Yeah, it's rhetorical. Yeah, exactly. Rhetorical. All right, Tori. So we here. Just tune right in. Shout out to you.
Right.
Peace, Tori. Nice talking to you.
All right.
Peace.
You know, mushrooms are really amazing, especially all the different variety of mushrooms that there are, medicinal mushrooms, edible mushrooms to cook with, psilocybin mushrooms. Like, there was a study done on people who ingested LSD, and it just shows that the brain connects itself more freely in the way that like a toddler's mind connects. So going back to what Gustavo was saying about healing generational trauma through entheogens and plant medicines, it's a very powerful tool because it brings you to a state of self-reflection depending on your intention going into it and your setting, and
it's deep though.
Yeah,
it's really heavy.
It's pretty unexplainable.
Yeah, it's really, really heavy when you go through these things, like, because you're kind of not reliving it, but actually feeling that energy that you channeling, kind of that, and you have to like displace it. Like, you know, it's really, really hard. But yeah, bro.
Process. Yeah.
It's
mushrooms are amazing.
And shout out to Steve also, man, from Con Hearts. You know what I'm saying? So Steve is the, he came in, man, and he's like a breakdancer too. And I love all the elements of hip hop. And he's just motivating everybody over there with and he's going to be moving around. You know what I'm saying? Come out here soon, and we're gonna have him on the show. You know what I mean?
Big shout out to my boy Nico.
Shout out to Lordy. What up?
Big shout out to my man James. What up, James?
Lottie says, this is to everyone. Divine oneness is key.
That's true.
Yo,
Facts.
listen. You guys don't forget. We got Killer Priest. We're doing a beat battle this Sunday. All right, 4:20 PST, 7:20 EST. All right, 12:20 GST for the people across the pond. You know, we got Killah Priest as a judge, myself, and legendary producer Ski Beats. You know, so y'all tune in. Just want to let y'all know what it is.
Now, speaking of beats, we're gonna do a demonstration of Eric's beats. Of one of Eric's beats right now. You ready?
Let's do it. Let's do
You
it.
guys ready to check it out?
Mushrooms is the manna.
Let's get it.
You do
Just wanna say it.
shrooms,
Get
Eric?
that up there.
Shrooms?
Yeah.
I've tried one time.
One time, how was it?
Yeah, it was pretty wild because you know, I didn't sleep and I had all these ideas. I had to write like all night. I'm just writing, like, you know, just getting tripped out on just observations and getting philosophical.
Dope.
Yeah, it was like something that you were saying. It was making me picture like a funnel, right? And we're there, like at the thin part of the funnel, processing all this stuff coming in, right? So it's like all this stuff, and we're there observing it at the thinnest part of the funnel, and you know. Yeah.
Yo, what did you use to create these frequencies?
You mean the beats?
Yeah.
Oh, Cubase.
Use Cubase.
Yeah.
What? How'd you figure it out? Did you like YouTube it or someone taught you?
Yeah, a
or-
lot of YouTube.
A lot of YouTube.
Yeah, and I'm not a master by any means. I've found various ways to make beats throughout the years, and this was one kind of stepping up to somewhat of professional platform and figuring it out and just piecing parts together. But like, there's still a lot that I have to learn, mixing.
I'm gonna tell you something that a couple goats told me. They always say it don't matter what you use, it's how you use it. You know what I'm saying? So you might have make a better beat and you're making a beat on GarageBand. So
Right, exactly. And I actually have been using some GarageBand, and like some of those beats I like more than other stuff that I put together. It's like, it's really about like just being inspired, and
awesome. Taking it to another level.
Yeah.
Let's hear these beats.
All right, let me read this real quick.
Go for it.
And this is going to Homer. I'm gonna read this out of the problem book. This is number 7. 7 is God. It says, be the universal builder of all life creation, because God builds and destroys. To build a strong nation dealing with the positive, God is the one who knows and understands everything in the cipher. The cipher is only dealing with science and life, and God understanding everything in the circumference, dealing with revolution or of the cipher. Because God is divine, has knowledge, wisdom, understanding to everything in life. Because God be Allah, and Allah be God. Nah, man. You can't come with that. We gotta get another song for you, bro. Hallelujah. Shout out to that. Come on, let's go with the beat now. Yeah.
All right. So again, this is Eric Silva. The name of the beat is Glory Days.
This life I live a dream. I used to have fantasies of coming out to the city and living out what I perceived inside my inner vision. Now I just follow my intuition. Everywhere I'm going, effortlessly flowing through the spiral of creation. Emancipating hatred from my heart. I know I'm going higher. I just got the spark within my chakras aligning. I know that I've been rising from the root to the crown, elevating everything that I've been around, changing my perception, my frequency. I've been seeing through endless geometry that's been changing the way that I see life. I see different reflections of myself in trees. I see everything around me is a reflection of source. I know everyone is connected through the cord of all creation in this matrix to the higher source of all creation. I give thanks for the life that I'm living. This is all improvised within the moment. Everything I've been spitting is all off the dome. I'm living through these perceptive balls within my being of of my head, but I'm just fucking around. I've been living in sound. I've been taking the crown through different forms. But let me bring it back like fuck it. I'm just living, perceiving, I'm breathing. I give thanks again for the moment to improvise within this microphone. So, let's see. What's that? Hold on.
Yo, that was beautiful. Yo.
Yo,
all on one
that
chorus.
was dope.
There's another part.
Yeah.
Another part, keeping it rocking. Here we go.
I bet. I got some more. Let me see.
I'm gonna read something from here too. We all gonna read any page. You can just read.
Nah, I'm good.
Oh, you got that one. Hey.
It's the part where we go to space. Right?
Oh, you switch it up and switch it up like new type of thing.
I think this B is kind of a trilogy because it starts with one thing and then goes to another part.
I've been stargazing all across these mazes of illusion and deception. I've been finding ways to find places to go and vent my soul from all this pain that I withhold within my spirit. I had to grow through all these thorns and through the concrete. It was just a storm, living where I was living, perceiving what I was perceiving within myself, thinking that I could make it to the highest shelf, but I was truly just a seed. I had to keep on watering my dreams and they manifested. I'm living, I invested into my health and I've divested information to a lot of different people. So that's just a word that I created in the moment. I don't know, I'm just fucking around because I'm stoned and
That's forever. That's forever, bro.
Thanks for blessing that, dude.
Yo, medicine is for the soul.
I appreciate y'all.
Yo,
Lottie, I see you. I'm gonna look that up.
sometimes you just get in the spirit, bro, and you just what Tori said.
No, Lottie. He sent a track called "Cause of Death." I'm gonna check that.
Oh
out.
yeah,
We're gonna.
Tori
I'll
gave
save
you all
that.
fire, bro. You turned.
Yo,
There's
thank
enough
y'all,
light.
thank y'all. I appreciate y'all.
There's enough light on the chat room right now, and this chat room is super mental. You know what I'm saying? And that when they give you all fire, then it means something, brother. So that's you on the right. Miss H asks, was that a freestyle?
Yep, that was 100% off
You know
top.
it.
Yeah, I never spent any of those bars before in my
That's
life.
crazy. That's crazy. You tapped in.
Tappy.
Yeah, you tapped in. Oh, Santana's he in?
Let's see. I'm sure he is.
You want me to read this piece?
Yeah. Read. The brother gonna read. And we all gonna we're gonna drink some tea and read a quote.
All right, go for it. Producer plug is on you.
Yeah, 13 M Mastery is one who possesses the knowledge of everything in life, dealing with the 360 degrees of his cipher. The master is the Lord, who is the king, that is who is Allah. Number 13. Master and master.
13 is the master.
No, he was right.
Yeah. So.
And be sure to say what you're reading as far as what book.
The problem book.
Here's how. Yeah, I love to just open the book up to like anywhere.
Yeah. Just open it wherever you want.
Okay, let's do 29. The plus lessons. Others looked on in terror. Oh, actually, well, okay. I think this is continued because it starts before, but I'll just go from here. Let's see here. Yeah, let's go. Some could hold up to the taking of the baby from its mother, and in turn let a white man raise it, or a very trusted black mammy. By the 1700s, the white man had produced a new race of people who did not know their own language, culture, religion, or God. The third stage was to interject fear into them. One way in which this was brought about was the 100 miles to bring their slaves to the plantations. He would take a knife and cut them from the black woman's womb, while the others looked on in terror at what the white man did. If any black man would come to the black woman's aid, the other devils, while waiting, would shoot him down like a dog. After getting the baby, the white man would take it and drop it on the ground and squash its head flat. To this day, the so-called Negroes knew things such as lynchings, burnings, and rape. The United States came into existence in the year 1776, after the Revolution. In less than 150 years, this country became so rich. Who made her rich? The answer lies in her slaves. Wow.
That's real. That's
Wow.
real talk.
That's heavy.
That's a universal. That's a man. That came down on the whole universe. Let us make man.
I think this is what they don't teach. Guess it's so deep. Imagine you reading this and at the age of like 5 years old, like just the kids. Yo, that's why I be telling my son what's going on already. You know what I mean?
So
That's why new light, beautiful light is here.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We sharing the energy, the beautiful new light. AD, here's the point. Go ahead.
Gotcha. Go ahead.
So this one is Plus Lessons 27:1. In the divine name of Allah, all praise is due to Allah, Lord of all the worlds. Manifestation to the universal flag. The universal flag of the 5% consists. The universal flag of the 5% circle consists of a 7, sun, moon, and a star. This shows the universal state of being symbolic to the earth and sun in the universe. It stands in a position to show man entering the womb or equality of the woman, wisdom. The star represents the understanding of God and the wisdom's unity. The 5 points of the star shows that it possesses God's divine understanding. This is why the star is the understanding and has 5 points. The points on our flag represent the universal builder, and within each point you have a light side and a dark side. This is only showing and proving the original 16 shades of black, 8 shades of brown, and 8 shades of yellow. There are 4 long points and 4 short points. The distance from the short point to the long point is, and so showing that our flag is complete within its culture. The distance between the long points are 90 degrees, showing Islam as complete, known to born. Peace to all gods and earths.
Peace.
Peace. And you know what? You know what makes it? Don't read, bro. You know what makes that beautiful? I already read mine. You know what makes that beautiful? Because this was, and these are the lessons, right? And Doc York composed them and put them out again. See, it's not like plagiarism. It's just sharing the information. That was all deep, man. I don't want to get too. It's already heavy. That was a deep beat too, though.
Thank you.
You know what I mean?
Word, bro. And that joint went hard.
Yeah, man. Thanks for blessing that.
Thank you.
That's
for
what I
having
was
me on,
hoping
bro.
would happen, you know?
All right. So we got still coming up.
Yeah.
We got Santana's contribution to the video with the "Can You Dig It" video,
Santana.
and then we've got 3 song promotions to do tonight. Also, what should we start with? Should we start with the video?
Huh?
Should we start with Santana's video?
Yeah, let's go.
Okay, we're going right to it. Let's go.
Earl Grey 07 said, I should be ashamed of myself. And all we doing up here is spitting knowledge.
That's crazy.
Pure. Unsaturated. I know this.
Can you count, suckers?
One of my favorite movies.
Yeah.
I say the future is ours.
Real New York shit, right?
Yes.
If you
Warriors
can count. Come on, Cyrus, we're with you. Go ahead, bro. Now look what we have here before us. We've got the Saracens sitting next to the Jones Street boys. We've got the Moon Runners right by the Van Cortlandt Rangers. Nobody
We know this
is
movie right
wasting
here.
nobody. That is a miracle. And miracles is the way things ought to be. You're standing right now with 9 delegates from 100 gangs. And there's over 100 more. That's 20,000 hardcore members. 40,000 counting affiliates. And 20,000 more not organized, but ready to fight. 60,000 soldiers. Now, there ain't but 20,000 police in the whole town. Can you dig it? Can you dig it? Can you dig it?
Too comfortable with a 401k. You're scared you're gonna lose that if this happens.
Now, here's the sum total. One gang could run this city. One gang. Nothing would move without us allowing it to happen. You can tax the crime syndicates, the police, because we got the streets, suckers. Can you dig it?
Okay, we're getting flagged for the copywritten audio. Yeah, just because we played about 2 minutes and 40 seconds of it. So before they shut us down, I'm going to put the link to this right here in the chat. And I'll also have it in the description so y'all could check out that video in its entirety. Once again, we can't play the entire thing because of YouTube's digital fingerprint detection. So yeah, shout out to Santana for contributing that.
Oh, yeah, Santana said that.
I don't think so.
Yes, sir. Okay, now
I wish Santana was here to build on that.
He's going to be a guest again soon.
Okay.
Santana's got some more stuff to reveal.
Right.
Go ahead.
No, I didn't get it.
Get what? The video?
Yeah.
You have to watch the whole movie.
I watched the movie 1,000 times, but what else?
People coming together. Maybe that was the whole thing.
We're coming together.
Coming together, because if people come together, because right now is the perfect time to do something like what's going on, what they showed.
Oh, you saying that come together in a group like that and just
people need to come together versus them now, you know?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
All right. Should we go to the song promotions now? Should we do the song promotions?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right. So, song promotion number 1. Last week, you guys heard we did the Bragadino track. Apparently, that was the wrong track that we
shout out
played.
to Santana.
Yeah.
You gotta come on and explain that one. That was dominant, self-explanatory.
Yeah.
Everybody was in
we're gonna probably have Santana
group
next
of
Wednesday.
people
Yeah.
And saying, "Can you dig it?" But I didn't get it.
You gotta watch the.
Just gotta explain.
Gotta see the whole video. Yeah, he'll explain it to us when.
Great movie.
We're gonna have him on next Wednesday.
I love
probably.
the movie.
Great movie.
Okay, so we're going to. Let's see, Bragadino. So we didn't get to play the right track last week, remember? So we're gonna play Bragadino's correct track right now. Check it out.
Snake man to Hootie with the scrolls of the papyrus. It's our daddy, man, he beautiful. Take a look at that smile of his owl. Can see in the darkness, light in your rays. The razor, the energy, the net hit. 2 serpents, kundalini, which is what makes you kind. The X's, what makes them the Hesed. Berehit, Genesis, the S's. My mistress,
Santana said, call him, Eddie.
The letters in the letters. Got a fetish for heavy metal, so I wear it on my necklace. Reckless, driving in a Lexus through the wreckage. Decipher the world in 1 second, I'll make sense of it. I guarantee you see me, my knowledge, you'll be impressed with it. Hey, D, you need to smile more. The minute that you frown, you're gonna get playfully hugged and
You hear that?
to the floor. Preach it's okay to cry, roll around, let it pour. You're on a pedestal,
What
let
happened?
it flow from 1,000 lotus petals.
Yo, I gotta play it back. He's talking to us. Check, he even mentions Tahuti. Let's take it from the top. Watch this.
Oh, that's Bragg. That's Bragg, right?
Yeah.
Shout out to Bragg. That's Bragadino.
Can see in the darkness, light in your rays. The razor, the energy, the net hit. 2 serpents, kundalini, which is what makes you kind. The X's, what makes them the Hesed. Berehit, Genesis, the S's. My mistress, Ascetis. Kemet is what get the letters in the letters. Got a fetish for heavy metal, so I wear it on my necklace. Reckless, driving in a Lexus through the wreckage. Decipher the the world in 1 second, I'll make sense of it. I guarantee you see me, my knowledge, you'll be impressed with it. Hey, D, you need to smile more. The minute that you frown, you're gonna get playfully hugged and wrestle
Spit
down
at
to
you.
the floor. Priest, it's okay to cry, roll around, let it pour. You're on a pedestal, let it flow from 1,000 lotus petal. Of course, the earth is flat. Each disc overlaps. It makes
He picked you back up. First he was, I think he was coming at you.
The sun's a sphere,
Just
we
kidding.
incarnated through the moon. Stars are two pyramids, which make diamonds in the sky. Hypothalamus, eye of minds, mama's enzymes. The diaphragm from the wireframe. My perception is an oblique hypercube. You're my guy, you're my dude. Priest, of course I sign with you. 5-dimensional polytope. Me and priest and holy robes and simplex with a vertex and make a new simplex up to infinity. And the right connectivity and symmetry.
Symmetry. Make some
I
noise
had
for
a great
that.
musician tell me once that if you're a great musician, it could have been any instrument. The feel is in the head. So if you took piano or trumpet or whatever, you would have been a great musician.
Well, I don't know. I can't call myself great. I'm
So that was right there, Sacred Geometry by Bragadino. That was dope, yo.
That was incredible.
That was dope.
I already heard it.
Yeah.
That's why.
But I had to
I
hear
heard it
that
already. Yeah, he
again.
sent it to me, man. That was a fire song, yo.
For real.
Fire.
The link to that is in the chat.
Yeah, that was fire.
That was dope.
Yo, he
man.
shouted us out. I thought he was coming at you at first, AD.
Yeah, no.
I was just kidding. I know he was picking you up.
Yeah.
Yeah. So check it out. Gustavo and the young brother had to bounce.
Okay.
Yeah, they had to bounce. You know what I mean? Shout out to them. But we still got, you know how we going in. When we first did, you could come over here if you want.
Okay.
You know what I mean? That way you won't have to pass the tea too far. Pass the tea like they used to do. Yeah. Jody said she loved it.
With that voodoo, I could do what you do. Easy, believe me.
Yeah, I was about to say when Mederick met Eric, let us sit in the rhetoric clicked.
Ooh. Oh, that's a toast on that one. Yo, 16, brother. Oh, we getting tea drunk right now. How you feeling? And this one got, I loaded this one with turmeric.
Nice.
So the turmeric usually put me to sleep, but
That's funny. He said I need to smile more. I thought I smiled a lot, but it's like I get focused. I get my serious face on because I'm trying to make this podcast the greatest podcast in the world. You know what I'm saying?
Man, we on our way. Bro. We on our way.
Yeah. I will smile more. Needless to say, I'm a happy dude. I'm happy. But yeah, I should smile more. So for sure. Shout out to Bragadino for that, man. I'm gonna play that again later on.
We all gotta smile more. That's what it's all about.
Absolutely. Okay.
That's what's so sad about the COVID and all the masks. You go to the market, you see no smiles anywhere.
Yeah, I be focused. You know what I'm saying? I got people asking me, "Are you from New York?" I'm like, "No, why are there?" Like you're so in work mode, you get kind of like, serious faced.
Yo, I gotta call Hannah back. We live on the air, and I did receive. Yeah. I didn't know you was. Wassalamualaikum salam. I didn't know. Listen, I received it. It's beautiful. You know what I'm saying? She sent me. Yeah, I received your package. It's beautiful. Hannah, one day we're gonna have you on a show to come up here.
Thank you.
Yeah, exactly.
I can't wait.
Yeah, exactly. So that's a good thing. So we're gonna keep it moving on. I just called you because I thought you knew we was live and I thought you wanted to say something, but
I didn't know, but I will say something. My brother,
all right.
Killah, Walter Reese Priest, you are a king. I've been seeing your vision for almost 19 years now, and I'm so happy this is coming into full bloom and fruition. And that's why I send you that Somali frankincense, so you can.
Oh, she sent you frankincense?
Into the air.
She sent me frankincense.
Yo, that is not a cheap essential oil.
Not just frankincense, Somalians.
No. This is Somali frankincense. This is what the three wise men brought.
Yeah,
to Jesus.
that's what I'm saying. That says not cheap. That says expensive.
No, this comes from a tree. This is a sap. You can see some of the branches. You can see some black of it. It's like those tree branches.
Yeah, it heals the skin.
It heals everything.
And if you breathe it in, I swear you can awaken your pineal
you
gland.
breathe it in, you put it on your clothes.
Yo.
When you smoke it, you have to like put it on top of your clothes.
If you breathe in
After
frankincense,
you wash your clothes, you can
swear
breathe it
DMT
in.
comes out.
You make sure you put it under your clothes and let the
feels like
smoke go into your skin.
Yeah, it's powerful. It's good. Put it on cuts. Put it on scabs.
I sent you a video.
Yeah,
Oh,
frankincense
okay.
is the business, man. That's
I sent you a
expensive.
video, but I'm going to send you another video of where it actually comes from. My region in Somalia, with this guy, he's showing you how to do it. And it's coming right out of the tree. But I love you guys. I feel so honored to be part of this live show.
Man.
All right.
And she's straight from
And many
Somalia.
blessings to all of you, and I can't wait to meet everybody.
Yo, when you come up, we will sit down and we will build.
Say who she is again?
We will.
This is Hana.
Hana. Okay.
Hana Naji. Thank you, guys.
Hana Naji.
Thank you, Hannah.
Blessings to all of you. Ciao.
Nice.
I got something called dragon's blood. Do you know anything
Oh,
about
man.
that?
I just need some of that because of the name.
I don't know what it's supposed to do, but
Dragon's blood.
Is it orange and beets?
Huh?
When you put it, do you put it on or you drink it?
It's like some powder. I think it's supposed to. You're supposed to like burn it with charcoal or something.
Oh, you just came with some
forgot.
ill. I like that. You got it on you?
No, it's at home. I'll bring it next time. We'll
All
figure it
right.
out. I'll do research to figure out what it does.
Okay, so we got 2 more song promos to go.
Hold on, AD, you are very knowledgeable of this frankincense.
Yeah, man.
Wow.
I went through phases.
Mhm.
Do you know what I mean? Learning about like nutrition and then going into like essential oils and stuff
Right.
like that. And I was
Right.
because when I was studying about hormones, they were like, "Yo, men should stay away from lavender."
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, "Well, wait, what's up with all these
I
other?"
love lavender though.
Yo, we shouldn't be around that. It's estrogenic.
Oh no.
Yeah, but like
Okay.
I studied about lemon. I used to make my own body spray because you know you don't want to use aluminum and you don't want to use the commercial stuff because it's full of aluminum and like toxic chemicals. You got to make your own body spray. And I was, you don't want to use Axe. You know what I'm saying? But if you make your own, you can do that with distilled vodka, water, and then pick an essential oil. So I would choose peppermint.
Okay.
So you put peppermint into like a spray bottle with vodka and water, shake it up, spray it all over you, bro. You're like, you feel cold.
With vodka?
Vodka. So the vodka, like, it's an
disinfectant.
alcohol that just kind of like dissipates the essential oil. And I don't know, that's not the right word, but it dilutes the essential oil to make it spread out. Because most colognes there's an alcohol base.
Right.
So if you use like vodka, distilled vodka,
You said
that's-
vodka, cucumber.
yeah, technically it's just ethanol, but like it's
I was about
peppermint.
to say. I was about to say, if you put vodka, cucumber,
Mm-hmm.
lemon,
Mm-hmm.
that's definitely a dirty martini. I'm just saying.
Yeah, because you want to put stuff on your pores that your body
Yeah.
can eat and body can
Yeah.
drink. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so
exactly.
that's a way of making like a peppermint like body spray. Problem is it only lasts like an hour or two. You know what I'm saying? That's why all the
wears
cheap
off.
colognes
Oh,
last
yes.
forever.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because that's chemicals
You
that to
gotta
make it
carry
last
it.
forever. Yeah. But anyway, frankincense is dope. I learned about that. I saw that at the at a metaphysics shop, and it was like $100 for a small vial.
Yeah.
And all the other ones were like $25. So this was 4 times the price. And,
Yeah. It's frankincense and myrrh.
frankincense, yeah.
I got it. I'm going to bring it to the show. I'm going to bring some to the show. Burn it right here. What they say?
Oh, they throw a match on AD at the club.
Yo.
Yo, but make your own with peppermint. Yo, it feels good. Like you
Mm.
spray peppermint on you, and
Yeah.
you feel cold, and you feel the most
Right,
refreshed you could ever feel. You know what I'm saying? You know the power of peppermint.
Yeah.
I heard
But,
that
yeah.
it wards off spiders too.
Oh, I'm
like if you
sure.
have a bunch of spiders. So I was doing that. Put a bunch of peppermint. Mostly water, but a little bit of peppermint oil.
It's a
Spray
blood
it
tongue.
around. I guess the spiders don't like it.
Yeah.
Mm.
So instead of some toxic like poison or something,
Right,
Yeah.
right.
Gotta make your own shit nowadays.
Yeah.
And the spider respected probably. He's probably like, yo, I'm not going.
He's like, I get it. I'm out.
Yeah, exactly. Incy wincy. You know what I mean? Shout out to someone said something that was heavy. Killah. Kayla's Sun Cloud said blood tongue. That sounds heavy.
Blood tongue.
Word.
Sounds like a hardcore metal band.
Blood tone.
Exactly. Jody said peppermint. She's behind you on that. Earl 777 says, meh. I'm out hustling vaccine, Ghost Town, Rochester, shout out. New York, oh, that's a big thing, man. So New York, man, it's crazy. This reset and everything. Man, growth is powerful. And we seeing it before our eyes that everything's changing now. And for the better.
Mm-hmm.
In the midst of this chaos. Sometimes you gotta go through hell. Shout out to Rum. Sometimes you got to go through hell to come out right.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? When you're going through something, and we've been through a lot. It's a lot of we don't give ourselves time just to be like, you know what? I've been through a lot. I got through something. Let me celebrate for a minute and just say, because how they said it, it's like you don't even think that you came out of it, but the cloud is gone. The rain has stopped. And it's time to, stick to your purpose and do what you came here to do.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It's real like that. Stop trying to make things happen that's necessarily not going to happen.
Mm-hmm. Right. Don't fight. Don't get in your own way. Don't
there you go.
Fight yourself. Don't doubt yourself.
That's right.
Yeah.
We exercise is important. We exercise on pulling ourselves down.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It's easy to do that.
Yeah.
It's hard to big yourself up and pick yourself up. So take time out to just look in the mirror sometime and pick yourself up.
Yeah, and honor yourself, right? Appreciate yourself, accept yourself, forgive yourself, whatever it is, but accepting yourself in the moment and your ability to bring the lightness, to bring the light into the world.
These are straight mantras, man.
Yeah, like we said earlier, from inside, you take your inner world that's beautiful and you bring it outside and exactly coming around to your platform and, is positive. And everybody can see that. They're grateful for that. And, I'm
more
grateful
tea.
for
You
that.
just earned yourself some more tea, bro. Yeah.
Yeah, I was thinking, I don't know what we're going to talk about, but let me just bring a few things, something we can look at, something we can listen to. And
you got something
there's a couple links I sent AD.
Yeah.
But,
well, after the song promos, we're going to check that out.
But, like with the music, because that's not my profession, but it's something I've been doing for a long time and that I want to share, that I want to get out there. Like I feel like a lot of my music is it's in the vaults, and it's a constant battle, like you're saying, constant battle to get out and let the music see the light of day and have people be able to appreciate it.
Constant battle, CB. Overturn, CBO.
Fix your mic, Priest.
Constant battle.
Mic isn't on you completely. There.
Yeah, 1, 2.
There you go.
But that's kind of what you were saying. Like, is it really a constant battle, or is that just my thoughts? Is that just me creating some kind of barrier between the music and completion that doesn't really exist?
That's real. Yeah, exactly.
I don't know.
Exactly. That's the thing. That is the thing.
Sometimes we just have to let it be,
Mm-hmm. Exactly. Get out your own way so you can see the light.
Mm-hmm.
You complaining about the shadow.
And that's another thing I would, because remember when we first decided to do the documentary, the video, it was all about, so Jason and I were entering this phase of, okay, we're gonna just create music. We went up to Big Bear with that intention, and we laid out a bunch of beats, and the we were happy to connect with you, and the idea was to collaborate, and it's still there, it's still in the cards.
Indeed.
Yeah.
And that's why we're gonna do more.
Yeah. I did it.
That's Oolong. That's where we're about to go.
Yeah, let's go to the Oolong. Yeah.
Shout out to Dave Flores. Dave Flores, this was a gift from Dave Flores that he left when he came. And we're about to go into the Oolong.
I don't know if I mentioned it last time, but I did a music video. I did the effects for Harry Mack. He has a song called Napoleon Hill.
Oh, that's dope.
And so this, I think this was 2018.
Mm-hmm.
And it was a similar sort of thing where I'm going into the video thinking, well, I'm doing this for the purpose of making that connection and collaborating in the future.
Right.
Also, like I had you in mind. Like I was thinking I should connect these guys. I don't know if have you heard any of Harry Mack's stuff?
Let me hear it.
So he's all about freestyle. He'll just go, pre-COVID, goes out to Venice Beach, just freestyling for people.
Right.
But now it's taking on another turn with the all the Skyping and all that.
Right.
So he does this thing called Omegle bars. And so I first did this video, to just do what I do and contribute. But then I legit became a fan of this guy because, like, he's doing his work, and he's bringing a lot of joy to people, like building a fan base.
Right.
And I think it would be cool for you guys to hook up for him to come on your podcast.
All right, make it work.
Nice.
There go my man. Shout out to Danny Salinas, man. Shout out, where you been? He always comes on the show and shows some ill movies too.
As far as that track, Danny, I'm gonna have to check that out first to make sure it's not copywritten or anything. I don't know who that artist is, but I'll check it out. We'll see if we can rock it. We gotta get to these song promos real quick. Okay, next for the song promo, we got JD Backwoods. He's got a track here called "Choose the Right Path." We're playing 1.5 minutes of the track.
This is all over the place.
Here we go.
Is under Satan's spell. And those of us under the spell are like, what are you doing? And the people under it go, ugh. And they smile at you with that satisfaction that they're winners, they're doing the correct thing, and they feel satisfied. You tell somebody under hypnosis, piss on yourself. Cut your fingers off, they'll do it. And the public brainstem show is right at what you call actually being under hypnosis in a dream state. Dreaming their way into destruction. So we can laugh at this all day, but they're programming them and organizing them into an army to be directed at us.
Hey yo, pick your poison or pick your politician. Either choice get destroyed, cause you won't be living. Throats get slit in the kitchen on a mission to bring death upon a bitch ass governor at a fancy French restaurant. But what do we have here? A plate of revenge with a side order of fuck you for all your family and friends. I'ma get it in like Lexington Steel. Wipe my ass with your face mask, then put that shit on your grill. Conceal weapons for what? My shit's destined to bust. What kind of policies they ever amended for us? Free vaccines, the poison brown and black seeds. So I strategize now before they attack me. Stockpile ammo, my Glock smiles at an angle and bangs hard on the boulevard, leaving 50 stars spangled. Celebrities out of touch, thinking they can speak for us, like they know how it feels to be fucked and out of luck. Talking about deplorables, make way for the delusionals. A really bad Broadway musical, the path that they choose to go is dark and cold. They're starting to show. They say the tongue is the sword while I'ma sharpen the blow. Cut deep with what I speak, the technique is tarantula. Tell me why is it the devil, but never angels that wanna dance with you? Really though I'm asking you, are we living in hell? Or is this the hell they created to leave us all expelled? And yo, choose the right path, you'll be losing your life fast. Reincarnated and you'll be doing this right back. Choose the right path, or they gon' get up in that ass. Choose the right path, before there's no looking back. Choose the right path, shit can happen quite fast.
All right, so that was called "Choose the Right Path," and that was by JD Backwoods. Very cool, very cool.
JD Backwoods.
I like what he was doing. The work just needs to be on the mix. He needs to compress his vocals, get that mix right. I mean, I'm always going to speak on the engineering end of it. You know what I'm saying? But other than that, I mean, I dig the vibe. I dig the vibe.
Me too. I think the song was really good.
I'm a proponent of the creative process, so just keep it going.
Yeah.
Just don't stop,
Okay, we got
Shout out to
one
Bill Da
more. This one was a late turn in, but we're gonna play it for him. This is by Jamal Robinson, and let's see. Let me get it up here. To be played. Global Reset. He said it was appropriate. This is technically the Gnosis. You know, we played the Gnosis before. So here is the Gnosis.
Venezuela is dumping the dollar when it comes to official exchange transactions and will now use the euro or other convertible currencies instead. The move is retaliation.
Tetragrammaton, Yod, Hey, Vahe. That's Big Ben and Lil Joe hit the hard way. Cross the tree of life, Sephiroth like Hardaway. Then find a lane where a three-way is a foreplay. The world to come is depending on what the words say. Holla Candy Man, 5 times Spirit Parlay.
Yeah, this is the guy who had the number one top, right?
Overstand underlay. Under may just be the top, that's what thought lay. That's the law of correspondence. Empty house, full mind, my thoughts is abundance. And pardon me, but the spirit is amongst us. And I'm about to pull libations, it's summons. Entities that are armies for my enemies. That are home, King Herod, he hardly understand what he's dealing with. I fight oddly. Southpaw catch a right jaw. This Global reset. Respect for the downtrodden rejects. We wreck anything that we intersect. Reset globe trot, then we eject.
This is for Paul, Tony Grant, a former slave. Captive on his own land, skill hands made. Woodworker, craftsman, his trade. Paved way for new souls, a cascade. I'm a Robinson, Grant, Blakely, and Harrison. Four guardians all around me form a garrison. So spirit burst when I converse. I thirst to touch the same light that was usurped. The globe is a oil field that so fire feels. Balance on the flat plane where men mount bill. And dark produce the light that is in the arc seal. Like the ditty in the belly of the bow steel. I lie, although it seems that I comply. I am that I am, 5 chariot ride. God guts on the inside. Flail and crook ringing bell fry.
Yo, he talked about the flat plane on that too. He knew I was gonna like that one. Absolutely. That was
flat
dope.
plane?
He talked about the flat plane. That was dope. So that was the Global Reset by the
Yeah, I
Gnosis.
like that guy, man. I'm gonna tell you, bro.
Gnosis is fire.
Yeah, Gnosis never stop, bro. You got the voice. I like your voice, bro.
I like the ambient of the beat, that background sound.
Exactly.
It's nice to have another music producer in the building to speak on the musicality of these songs. So that's cool, man.
Right.
Yeah, and what I like about that beat is it has room to grow as well. I mean, it's good as a finished product, but I could even hear elaborating on that melody that's there, and imagine something like dum da dum ba da dum ba da dum da dum, like a crawling guitar or something, you know. But yeah, I like that ambient. That it's a
fire.
constant sample.
So again, if you guys are interested in the song promotion option, just shoot me an email.
That's the guy who had the #1 spot, right? On the
And we'll
show.
talk about it.
And
Yeah.
Yeah. And then what's the name came through and kind of knocked him down to #2. And we was like, because he shouted our name, and it was a dope song. I remember that. So I'm gonna remember this artist right here.
So this is like a competition or what?
No, this is just a promotion thing. So we call it like a spotlight type of thing. So for $20, we'll play a track to promote someone out there's song and their YouTube channel.
What does he mean, like #1 to number 2?
Oh, what do you mean, Priest?
Like in your mind?
Oh yeah. Well, when he played this, the first song we put it as #1 out of all the songs. I kind of made a little competition out of it.
Okay.
Like the first songs that I would play,
like a personal score.
Yeah. And so he sat up at #1 because I like the flow and everything. And then Danny Salinas sent us some fire dude, this cat that we always play. And then my man, Bragg, he took #1. And it was kind of hard, but I'm going to let them share that because this song...
it's all fire, too. That's hard to judge.
Yeah, this song that he came back, put him right back up there. You know what I'm saying? So I think they kind of sharing the same light right there. So it's a friendly fire thing.
Yeah, man, they all good. We got a lot of good talent coming through here, and it just goes to show how in tune the audience is too, because a lot of these artists are such easily influenced by good hip hop, like Priest. So you can hear it come out in their lyrics, like, whoa, there's kind of a Wu-Tang essence coming out in their lyrical.
An elevated component.
Yeah. Aladi, I'm going to check that out right now. Danny Salinas, real quick. This is not a song promo, but I will give them an example of that.
Always coming with the native. I love that.
This is a video that Danny Salinas is just recommending to us to check out. A lot of Native American influence already.
Yeah.
That's cool.
First Nation.
That's that NPC right there.
Okay, we're gonna layer some flutes on here.
Oh, he looped it.
We're looping now.
I like these live producers that just go live with it.
Peace to all my people around the world, across the block. Where I get my chala. Reporting live from the universe, it's the First Nations MC. You could do the search, who been through the worst. Surviving genocide, fighting for a better life. They try to set aside the true history and keep us mystical. They say they founded this country on biblical principles. It's so cynical, but I'm an analyst. It's murderous, they refer to us as merciless. Indian savages, now that's written in the Declaration of Independence. That's no kidding. Hey, open up your heart and let love lead the way. Like your the words that I speak today, let the lessons flow, arrive and bless your soul. Systematic racism alive, intentional. Know better, do better, it's the motto. It's the good medicine, the hard pill to swallow. Know better, do better, it's the motto. It's the good medicine, the hard pill to swallow.
Yeah, let's check that out. So that was recommended by Danny Salinas.
Always.
The artist was Superman, and this is called Now This Is Amazing Hip Hop. So check out
Always come
Superman on YouTube. I'm putting the link in the chat.
I gotta talk to you about Dave. Imagine him and Dave. You saw my recent videos, the cartoons?
The pagan one?
Yeah.
I watched the pagan one.
Man. Yeah.
I love it. The illustrations are so beautiful.
Yeah, my man.
Yeah, that was really beautiful.
He's in the chat right now, you know.
Oh, yeah, shout out to Dave.
Lottie, yeah, I do have that beat. I'm going to show Priest after the show. Lottie has a beat he wants me to play for you so you can check it out.
Oh, yeah, go ahead.
Oh, you want me to rock it right now?
Yeah. And then,
It's by Lottie. This isn't a song promo. This is for Priest directly.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, no, you don't have to.
Well,
my bad.
Just for you to hear it.
Yeah. Lordy. Oh, this is fire. Put you in a place, like, make you just like, then the voices that's in there.
Yeah. It's big and epic.
Yeah. The Problem Book.
Okay, so that was just a track from Lottie to Priest for a possible
that was sick. I like
possible collaboration, and Priest will be in touch with you about that if he decides to proceed. Cool.
Definitely.
That's it for the song promos.
Shh. Yo, how long we been rocking?
2:36.
Oh, 2:36 today? Yeah, man. Yeah. Let me say this to Santana. I would love for you to break down that part in the movie because he always come up with something dope, something dope. So I'll try to look into the deeper meaning of it. You know what I'm saying? So when that's what I meant by I didn't understand the point.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? The part I know about the gathering, but I was really listening to see what this dude was talking about. And it was just saying that gathering, we got to talk about that. And I'm not going to say too much on that now.
Well, we could probably get him here next week on Zoom.
Exactly.
Santana, if you're down next Wednesday.
And he wants to build with Mighty Hebrew. And I haven't seen Mighty Hebrew. Shout out to Mighty Hebrew. I seen the show when he was on here. He did a great job.
Yeah. So, Santana, if you're watching next Wednesday, if you're open, that'd be cool. Because Monday is a debate. Next Wednesday will be
It's on.
Santana. Yeah,
the
man.
debate is on and popping. There you go. It's already ready.
Ooh.
Boom. Oolong. This
Oolong,
is from Dave. This is from Dave Flores. He got this oolong, so we're gonna taste it, bro.
All right.
Get your groove on with the oolong.
Yeah. It's hot.
Yeah.
But how's
Not
it?
too bad. It's good. Yeah.
Yeah. Like what kind of notes you get? You wanna pour it? Or you wanna
Oh
pour
yeah.
it?
I'll pour it. Yeah.
You doing the ceremony? Yeah. I pour your tea. You pour my tea. My chi. Yeah. All right, Dave. We could taste your oolong tea that you got, and this is in here. I took it out the bag, and it's already. It smells
Oolong
creamy.
is my favorite, I think.
Yeah, yeah, it is right because it has so many styles, man. It's so old and it's balled up. It smells creamy.
It's got like a slight sweetness.
Yeah.
And what I remember is that they say it's good for beauty, like it'll make your skin beautiful.
Beauty. Ah, there it is, man. Oolong. Smell it.
Good old oolong.
Yeah.
Coming through.
Tastes like Master's Choice. You might have got this is Tahushan. This is a dope brand. This is, man, good one. It tastes like Master's Choice a little. Remember Master's Choice? Last time man, this is one of the best oolongs. And that's what it tastes like.
It's a brand of oolong?
Yeah.
Okay.
Master's Choice.
The
and
one
that's
from China?
Yeah, that's the one.
Okay, yeah.
Iron Goddess, that's the other name of it. But Master's Choice, Iron Goddess, the same thing.
Yep.
It tastes like it. It might be Master's Choice. Out of all the tea I poured tonight, look how dark it is, yo. Look at the color, the liquor in it. The liquor is mad dark. It show you oolong tea is nothing to be played with.
The green was pretty thick too.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's matcha. Yeah, exactly.
Okay,
exactly.
matcha.
That was kind of thick. All right. All right. Cheers to everyone. If you still tea drunk, at this moment, peace to priest. AD, can y'all play Uprising? Indeed.
Is that that's by you, right?
I draw deep rhymes and hieroglyphics and tribal pictures. This nigga survival song with tribal Indians. Yeah.
Come back and do that, watch. I draw deep rhymes and hieroglyphics. Pictures of niggas survival, some with trifle endings. Stuck in the beast, the 3/6s, Bush recycle Hitler. I swept the mist, recycle bitches, blow the widows by the kisses.
Word to Christ, disciple of the Bible scriptures.
Decipher my lyrics, see my coming, my predictions. Witness my mind dimensions, my rhyme adventures. Wait, rewind the sentence.
Check for clues, some are missing.
It stuns my vision, but my third eye's like a cyclops. It see deeper than the niggas on my block. The Comstock, I can see further than my eyes can look. Past all the murderers and all the crooks in the law books, trying to beat their case. Shootouts, I'ma flee the states. 3 to 8, it's gonna go down before I see the gates. Preach the general, crown with the 5 emeralds. Bicentennial, side with the criminals. Live interviews.
Woo!
Without you, babe. Oh,
That
man.
shit fire.
Who request that? Who request that?
Yo, who
I'm
requested
on
that?
fire.
That was Charles Martinez.
Shout out to Charles Martinez, man.
Cheers to
Damn.
that, man.
Yeah, cheers. That was a good one right there. That got me up and ready to go.
Yo, that whole album was fire.
Thanks, man. Yo, I'm about to, hold on. You take on. I gotta go to this.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Yo, that was fire.
When you get back, we got a track from Bragadino who did a remix.
Oh, Bragadino. Shout out to Bragadino.
When you get back, I'll play it for you. But he's got a remix that he want to play. You know what I'm saying? We're trying to get to all of this at once, man. There's a lot of y'all that have been doing the song promotion option. That's cool. That's cool. I'm just trying to keep track of it. I got everything on a spreadsheet. You know what I mean?
Gotta
So
stay
it's
organized.
like, boom, I put the artist name, I put the link to the track.
Yeah, dude,
Make
you're
sure
the
it's all
commander of
good.
the ship.
Well, we're gonna
Be the
have.
pilot.
It's gonna be easier. I'm gonna streamline this so that it's gonna be a link on the website. So if people want to get their song promoted, they're gonna go to a link on the site, and
Gets
then
cute. Things get queued up.
it's gonna be on a form. They're gonna fill out the form. They could pay for it right there. Send the MP3 or the link to the track, and then we'll just play it at the whole in the podcast. So this is an official segment that we've created with the song promotion
Okay.
thing. Yeah,
And
man.
Is it typically like you try to get through the segment in one go, or do you want to?
It's like what we did here. We kind of spread it out because I
Yeah.
did a couple tracks, then we start talking about
Yeah.
other
So
things.
you keep the variety.
Then I do a couple
going.
tracks.
Yeah.
Yeah, just I mean, I try to just get to them all, have them all queued up. At the same time, we're keeping track with the requests for priest songs.
Mhm.
You know, like Danny Salinas will request something, or like what we just did right now. So
Yeah.
I just try to keep it all queued up, and then we play it appropriately. Boom, boom, boom. And the next thing is beats. So people are submitting in beats and stuff like that for priest. So it's getting a little
I
hectic.
like that. Yeah, because you
know,
get a chance to celebrate people. You know.
yeah, I figure a minute and a half of a track is good enough. I
Yeah.
try if I hear the verse is still going and the 16 bar is almost done, I'll let it go until like a minute 40, just so I don't cut them off in the middle of the verse and take away from a drop. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah, priest, they see you.
Oh, so I didn't even know that.
Yeah.
Should've been like, yo,
So you're right there.
Tomorrow's Micah.
Mm-hmm.
There was
See my
there
bird?
was one song that I heard earlier.
Yeah, out right there.
Which one was it?
Oh, he did this. He did this verse. Oh, he did the lyrics
For what?
on this song.
I'm not playing it yet.
Oh, I think.
Oh,
it
on
was
this one right here on the right?
I really like
Oh,
this track.
thanks, bro. I'm trying to hear.
No, he's on his phone right there. What is this? What are you playing?
This is from the Third Eye.
It's Jordan Rivers, yeah.
Lotus Place.
Oh, thanks, yo. Yeah, that was my joint.
Uh huh. Yeah, I like that one a lot.
Are you ready for the Bragadino remix?
Yeah. Thanks, bro. That's shout out to Jordan.
Okay. It looks like he had it queued up.
Mr. Hey, I'm back, yo.
Yeah, it is.
I am lit up.
Eclipse
In a
prophet with
good
his
way,
knowledge
though. You
pen
too?
created the ponder. God is the islander. God is the father. Original man with dinosaur green blood made of copper. Man became monster. When land became conquerable. Whose fault? Not Satan. Man is responsible. Then became hostile. I was dragging bone fossils from Adam to Daniel, Rome, and the 12 apostles. Gotta be disciples of Gaia and Isis. Kneel at her feet and offer sweet sacrifices. The entrance to Polaris offers northern light spirals. A Gotham. Borealis, not a folklore. Shambhala, innate, the Akasha, ayahuasca. Pasha is yogic, we'd have it as roster. Hypnotic and robotic, subconscious and preposterous, remonstrous and don't even know it. How can we conquer this as consciousness? Come and get some knowledge with Bragadino and Swoop, Thomas, Giovanni, Borealis.
Woo!
Yo.
That was Bragadino's remix.
Nice.
Yo, the truth be told. Killed it. Murdered that, yo. Yeah, we gotta see that brother, man.
I like how we were talking about Bible earlier today, because I love hearing about the creative process. You know,
yeah,
like
yeah.
a story like that, losing it, having to do it again.
Yeah.
And especially that, so that was my first introduction to you.
Oh, okay.
In high school, right? I'm in high school. And that's classic, you know, that's history, you know.
Right.
And
oh yeah, my bad, yeah.
And yeah, because I remember my buddy in high school, David Lyons, put me onto it. And I met David Lyons through Jason, actually, because Jason was going to my high school for a little bit. And,
Right.
And Jason and we had the band, and then he brought David Lyons in. He got into the
play
band.
music?
But yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
okay. Jason too?
Oh yeah. Jason's guitar. He was guitar and singing. I was the drummer. But we had bands, you know, from junior high, high school, college. You know, it was a progression.
Nice.
We'll play my band's
Wow.
one of my things, 'cause then I became the singer.
What?
Yeah. So, but David Lyons, he turned me on to you, Cannabis, a lot of hip hop during that time. Raz Kaz, that was back in the day,
Basically the Horseman.
where, you know, one of our buddies got a CD, and then that was like at the time of CD burning and Napster, and like I would print out the labels, you know. Not to say I was like hardcore like bootlegger, but you know.
Hey man,
just
shoot,
like,
I did.
Just you know, we're kids.
Get the music. Get the music.
We didn't have money.
Brother.
We didn't have money.
Yeah. Get the music, man.
Yeah.
Get the music. That's what I always say. The glasses is off. Where we at? What we doing now?
Let's go. Let me play my band real quick. We were together for like 5 years.
Is Jason in this?
No.
No.
So this is later. Cause so when we were in the band with Jason, we were still kids and we really sucked hard. You know, it just took time to learn.
And have you been cutting
the craft? Oh yeah, this is funny. It's just a.
This is some good tea, Dave. I want to talk
joke.
to you about some.
I only have 4 links from you here.
Yeah. It'll be on SoundCloud. Let's go to SoundCloud.
We gotta talk about
SoundCloud and then / Capulet Music.
Capulet, like Romeo and Juliet?
Yeah.
I know I spelled it wrong.
Yeah, I want to talk
Capulet
to you later
Music.
about doing some stuff.
Yeah.
With Dave and then put
How do you spell
CAPULET. No. Yeah. All right, go to.
Shout out to Cali Sun Cloud.
Let's do. Let's see, dude. I forget the names of our songs.
They took all the weed.
What's that first one called?
Shout out to Tomorrow's.
I definitely have some I like more than others.
Jody, in the building.
What's it called? Take it away. There's a song called "Take It Away." Let's do that one. It's a little more like.
She said molecules or emotions. Okay. Pick up, guy. Firebomb.
It's a little slow start, but then it comes in.
Hey. That's you?
Do you know how much I want you to say that it wasn't real? What crossed through my head like a nightmare, but I know I'm awake. I will fall apart, so tell me this was all a joke and I'm part of the game. Take it away.
Sean in the house. Shut up. Shut up to Sean Cuts. Lakers Salon. Sean Cuts in the building. Yo, this is better, yo.
Yeah.
Yo, that was pretty cool. I like the
yo, you snuck up on me with
quality. Yeah, that's good quality with the vocals and guitars.
Shout out to TJ Rivera. We went to a place called Love Juice Studios.
Yeah.
Back in the day, that was the place to go to. It's out in Riverside. So for the young up and coming bands, you know, it was affordable, but like
Because
good
mixing
quality.
rock is a lot different than mixing hip hop.
Yeah,
Do you know
TJ
what I'm
was the
saying?
man. He took care of us because that's the third time we went back and recorded. By this time, we had ironed out a lot of, you know, our amateurness. I mean, there's still like all the room to grow, but
That was like a legit song I would hear on K-Rock.
Thank you.
We cleaned things up.
Yeah.
By
That was, yo, man, you got to put that out,
That
yo.
was MTV quality. For
That
sure.
is
So
super
we
dope.
tracked that in 06. And so we were together. We were operating from like 02, 03 to like 07. We're like a good 5 years where we took everything that we learned from being in a you know little rock and roll band in high school, and figured out how to suck less and less as time goes by, and then we got to a point where everybody's on the right page.
But here's the thing. A track like that, it isn't about going out and selling it retail. It's about getting that song published into a teen movie. Because that's the kind of track, if you're watching a teen movie, it'd be in the background, it'd be in the intro and the credits, you know what I mean? Like,
hit her with the voice, AD.
It's a teen movie. That would be a voice.
A
for
voiceover. No, with the music, just like, coming soon. She was a...
Oh, yeah. To a theater near you. In a world of teenagers. But you would have... That would be a great song for that. So because it's not like it's not on
Crazy
Spotify
voice.
yet, right?
Yeah.
You can get that. You would more likely blow up from the publishing of getting that into a movie.
Yeah.
We
A
still
teen
have
movie,
work to do even to this day.
music publishers, yeah.
We just kind of let things.
Then you get royalty checks.
Yeah.
Every time the movie plays, and like, boom, there's that one teen movie track we did. Yeah, man, get that to the right agents, and you're right here in LA. Music libraries.
That was big.
Yeah.
That sound big. It's all big, yo.
Yep. All right.
Let's do another beat real quick. While you're still on SoundCloud, switch over to SoundCloud / and then if you use my the Eric Silva.
Then I got to get ready to get up out of here in a minute.
Okay. Yeah, me too.
We're riding for a minute.
It's with the X.
It's with the X.
Yeah. And then let's do there's a beat called the Lorax, I think it is. There's only a few. I haven't posted a lot, but let's see. There's one called the Lorax, maybe.
There it is. Lorax 2?
Yeah, let's do it. Yeah. This is it's just old school sample from it was a cartoon. It was what's his name? Dr. Seuss cartoon, the Lorax.
Yeah, I remember
but
that
it was
part.
done in the 70s and the music was really cool, and I'm like, oh, I got to take that and sample it.
Okay.
Good groove. And you played that?
I added various, the sample, added various parts, added the bass line. Dressed up the drums a little bit. But it's ready. It's ready for you, Priest.
Hey, this track right here.
Ooh.
Why not?
Yo, Priest could tear this up for real, for sure.
And you don't stop. Yo, this beat right here. Someone says, Micah, it's over. Yo, it's over. RZA said looping is 6,000 years. Yo, looping for 6,000 years, dope. Yeah. Fire. You God. Okay. If fourth disciple do my beats, I'll come out of retirement. I'm just reading everything on there. Hell yeah. Priest. Very Dr. Doom-like. Classic. Dope beat. Micah.
Yeah.
Ghostface will kill that. Go in.
But if you think of
Boom.
the message of the
Pow,
cartoon,
pow.
if you watch
Yeah.
the Lorax,
Yeah.
they made a new one that's like so beautiful. But it's all about, our responsibility to the planet, So, yeah.
So it's like at 432 hertz.
Okay.
Yeah.
Frequencies of the universe, yo. So right about now, yo, we've it's that time that, we gotta call it. We gotta call it. I gotta land a plane.
Word.
And we had a good time. I enjoyed you, bro. Once again, AD landed plane, and then he's always crying when I do. Thank y'all for coming out.
All right. Cheers, man.
Yes, indeed. The next, boom. This is what Man, thank y'all for coming out. Yo, thank you for coming through.
Thank you, man.
Hey, do you land a plane? We have anything else you want to say?
Yo, we got that debate possibly happening on Monday.
Why you say possibly?
Well, you never know what could happen. You know what I'm saying? We also got
Soul is missing in action.
Yeah, we got Santana coming next Wednesday on Zoom.
Shout out to Santana and his wife, man. Let me tell you, them two, I really like them too, man, because they do it together. You know what I'm saying? And when you got a helpmate by your side, y'all both moving forward. I mean, that's the beauty of it. That's what we all strive for.
Yes, sir.
Lord's son. Yeah, Lord's son. Yeah. Lord's son. No matter how many try, more come. Vagabonds. House of the Noble Lords.
What song was that?
Shout from the vocal cords. Ani Shibbanapur. Abraham came from Or. Wizard of War.
What song was that?
King Anu.
Ooh, and we're gonna end with King Anu, since you said that. All right.
God bless.
See you guys on Monday. Fun day.
Peace.
Peace.
And above all, respect her. May God bless you.
House of the Noble Lords, shout from the vocal cord, Ashabbanapal, Abraham came from Or, mathematician, magician, White Temple, number 4, lizard on walls, wizard of gore, blood splatter, paragraph, my arrow stab, I'm lifting my sword, lyrical war, digital Moors, fighting criminal laws, a Viking in the mythical lore, I'm God, I eat fathers and drink thunderstorms, 12 hands full of planets, sun and moon under my arms, discovered in Psalms, covered in bronze, nightmares of insane horrors, deranged actions that follows, confession booth window with the father. What is it, my child? Forbidden reptile. Came down, planted X-style in the vest of clouds that swept around when I moved. Glorious wedding gown, but I wore a crown made of owls around my head like a towel. Sat in my throne like a pharaoh. One leg stretched, tapping my lip with my index. My middle finger rests on my chin. Next to my ring and my pinky is inky again. Ink from my pen spells priesty. The samurai saints, overlords as an MC. Beastly, ungodly demons of the dead. Isis, disciple of the devil. Dark dreams in my head. Tortured of the damned. The slaughter of the lamb. Recorded on cam. The crosses in the ram. Molech, Moldek, Joseph, Kolchak, Gobek, Klee, Tepi, Heavy, Mental, libraries, temples, pistols, preachers panicking, pandemic, prayers unanswered, child planning, parenthood perishing. That's when I come. Bison, my son, sacrifice them. 5 nuns, Sargon, star sun. God come to Garden of Eden. Strange and deadly occurrence. Paranormal activity. Awake while sleeping. Wasalakum safekeeping. Coming of the kingdom of the Canaanites.
May God bless you.
Buddha meditates till it's raining rice. Then he opens his eyes, then he trains to fight. Bible, we all know the acronym. Noah and his 3 sons were Africans. They say pre-subscribe, hit the link, but I'm somewhere high trying to put the nose back on the Sphinx. They say priest, why didn't you leave a comment? But I came from the universe, so I already left the comments.
Vendradini. What do you want, Sandrigo? Your life. Although it's not worth much since you sold it to Zeno. Defend yourself. No one will harm you if I lose.